This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The following presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal and Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Good evening and welcome to Ingersoll Stadium on the campus of Olympia High School in Olympia, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of the 2025 high school football season as the Shelton Highclimbers play the Capital Cougars. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast are Jerry Apple.
How you doing, Diedrich?
Pretty
Pleasure
good.
to be here.
And Andy Conklin.
Yes, how's it going, dude?
Good. Shelton is 1-1 on the season after last week's 32-7 win over North Thurston. Highclimbers opened the season with a 14-0 loss at River Ridge. Capital also has a 1-1 record. The Cougars were shut out last week by WF West 41-0 after taking the Spaghetti Bowl over Olympia in overtime 33-27. Sounded like it was a great game, actually.
Yeah, I did some reading on that game, and Coach Mullins from Olympia said it's one of the better high school football games he's ever been a part of. And, he was the head coach at Timberline for a long time when they were on their good run. So for him to say that's actually means something.
So last season, Capital beat Shelton 51-0. The Cougars have won the last 6 games with the Highclimbers. The last Shelton win over Capital was 32-21 on October 26, 2007.
Ooh.
A long time. Coming up, we go head-to-head with Highclimber coach Garrett Baldwin. It's week 3 of the 2025 high school football season. The Shelton Highclimbers versus the Capital Cougars from Ingersoll Stadium in Olympia on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Got fall projects? Here are a few that will save energy and save money. Weather strip or caulk around doors and windows, change filters in your heating systems, get necessary maintenance on your HVAC, clear weeds or leaves from around outdoor heating units, and set your thermostat to around 68. Colder temperatures mean higher power usage, so keep an eye on how much power you're using with the Smart Hub app. Learn more at pud3.org/tips.
Well, Coach, first off, congratulations, first win as a Highclimber head guy.
Thank you.
Your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, we were not as clean as we wanted to be, and it still came out our way, which is exciting. We think that those mistakes are things that we can clean up and make better. And then that it's an even bigger cricketer number there. We're really upset with ourselves on offense for coming out and being flat and letting the field position get us backed up. And then special teams doesn't execute on a punt. And then we put defense in a bad spot. And in a game where we gave up 7 total yards, we should have gave up a goose egg. We let them in the end zone, and that stuff bums us out. We feel like we could have been a lot better. We feel like we could have put up 50 and could have shut them out. And that, again, no discredit to North Thurston. I'm pretty sure that team has 3 seniors, and those guys are out there battling. No quitting those guys. And so they gave us everything they had, but we could have been sharper.
So I want to talk about J.J. Rose. Before we get to J.J., tell me about your offensive line. Because without them, JJ's going nowhere.
That's exactly right. And so we just talked about in our team meeting as JJ stood up and got some praise. And then his entire offense stood up and got some praise. That offensive line is, something that we're incredibly lucky to have. You have a very senior heavy and experience heavy team. Those guys have been getting reps on varsity since sophomores, but they're doing the extra work. So 5 days a week, they're hosting 9 p.m. Zoom meetings where they're watching film from the day. And these are player-led. It's incredible. We hop in there and we'll listen and they'll ask us some questions. And so coaches will talk a little bit. We have leaders. We have 2 kids that are both competing to play center. And they are coaching each other up and calling each other out. And when you have leadership like that and they're leading like that, when you have leaders like that are going to step up and be accountable and hold themselves accountable, on a school night until 9:30 p.m., you're destined to have great things. So JJ knows how lucky he is. He knows how fortunate he is to have those guys. And we joke all the time, without the O-line and D-line, it's 7 on 7. And that's not what we're here to do. We're here to play real football.
Now let's talk about JJ. Got some accolades in the last week. Got mentioned about coaches. That's pretty good. We had him down for 175 yards.
Yep.
That's a lot.
That's good. Yeah, and that's just one side of the ball. He also had 2 solo tackles, 3 assist tackles, a tackle for a loss. He forced a fumble while simultaneously stripping it from the running back in the backfield. He plays special teams. He's a headhunter for us on kickoff, and he's an incredible kid. He's a kid, high GPA kid who actually has goals this year of attaining a 4.0, and that's on top of big goals for our football team. And so we love him for that. He's on our leadership council. He does the right thing. He's not perfect. He knows that, but he's always looking to improve. One of the best things about JJ is he's extremely coachable. He will look you right in the face and ask you he wants true accountability. He wants you to tell him exactly how good or bad or right or wrong his steps were. Always wants to be coached and coached hard. It's just a pleasure to be around him.
Now, you mentioned in the beginning when you started, got to ask about the penalties in the second half.
Yeah.
Mental mistakes are just kind of showboating.
Yeah, undisciplined football. That's right. And we lost focus, and it's evident. You take that first half and the start of that second half, and you see a team that comes out a little flat. And we have to remind ourselves that we can't let the success get to us. We can't be strangers to it. We need to act like we've been there before. And that means even if you're going into half up 20-something, 30-something, it's a 0-0 ball game. And that really has to be, it can't be that's just things we say when we go out there. It's a brand new ball game. We need to act like, hey, these guys they just went and got fresh and they got a whole brand new list of subs and they're ready to go. So I definitely think that we need to be we need to be better and sharper mentally and focus better.
This week you got Capital at Ingersoll. What do you know about the Cougars?
Yeah, well, from playing back in my day, again, quick kids, lots of speed and athletes. I know over the years that they've had some really good running backs. They've had some good O-linemen. And so we stole one of their coaches, Dave Gray. He's our defensive coordinator now, and he was working with Capital for the past few years. So he's really familiar with those guys, but he does a good job, of being respectful to all those relationships, and he's friends with all those guys. But so he knows them really well, and he's able to share a lot of insight. And they are fast, and they are a lot more disciplined than I'd say the last 2 teams we played. And I say that because you can watch them even as they're going down, 40-0 against WF West. They're pursuing the football. I mean, they are looking for you to make a mistake so that they can capitalize on it. And that's something I don't think we saw last week. Not as much fight. And so we're going to see a lot of fight from these guys. Yeah, and some speed and quickness. And it's always hard to tell size on film, and you can't really trust the rosters. So we'll see when we get out there. But as you know, we love how we are in the trenches. So we're excited.
Everybody available for the game?
Yeah, we're healthy. It's exciting. Yeah, guys are healthy. We had a great week, healthy week. Guys are at practice, in practice, getting the reps they need. So it's exciting.
Well, go get them.
Awesome. Thank
see
you
you
so
on the
much for your
field.
time.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include the Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And we're back here at Ingersoll Stadium ahead of Capital and Shelton. A couple of 1-1 teams going at it. One team got their first win last week. The other team got frustrated, I'm sure, by like crazy with WF West last week. So I don't know. I didn't do I didn't do any scouting of Capital. I'm failing on my job, guys.
Well, that's why you brought me on. Right?
That's exactly right. Bring Andy. He'll do everything for me.
Yeah.
It's like Jerry does everything with the stats.
Yeah.
I don't do anything.
Yeah, you do a good job of calling the play-by-play. I mean, that's no doubt about that.
I appreciate that, but that's only this much of the battle.
Yeah, no, that's fun. Yeah, it's I watched a little bit of Capital over the last few days, and watched them. And like Coach Baldwin said in that pregame interview, they're athletic, right? They're gonna get their athletes in space and try and make you miss out there. And so Highclimbers have a big job tonight of trying to keep that contained and forcing things back to the middle so that their team can come help make those tackles.
And I heard the word intensity from the coach about Capital, that they play with a lot of intensity. So that's interesting that they.
I was waiting for more from Jerry. I don't know.
Yeah.
Intensity. In a word, intensity.
Yeah, intensity's super important. There's no two ways about that.
Thanks for covering.
Yeah.
Thanks for completing my thought. Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Okay.
Well, Jerry, we haven't really heard a whole lot from you. Your thoughts on last week and what you expect out of today?
Well, I was so impressed with Harding. I mean, he does a great job back there at safety for us. And he does a good job of knowing when to rush the quarterback. I am very impressed with the offensive and defensive lines. The way they are able to, especially that first week, I thought they did a great job of giving the quarterback protection. And I thought last week I could see, I was very impressed with the quarterback last week. I was very impressed with
Trevor Gott.
Yeah, Trevor Gott. He's very athletic. He impressed me more than I thought. He ran well. Yeah, that's the thing that got me. I thought that he did a nice job running. You know.
Yeah, he did. He did a nice job when that thing broke down. He was out of there and he was picking up first downs and extending drives, and that's a big part of what they need to do.
Now, Andy, you've had the opportunity to watch Trevor develop last few years.
since he was 6. Yeah.
Well, okay, a few years. So what have you seen from him as an athlete, as a quarterback, as a leader?
He's so athletically, he's faster than I expected him to be this year. He's always been a good athlete. He's a 3-sport guy. He's a basketball player. He's a baseball player. He's effective at all of them. And he's got good feet, and he's smart, and he understands how the games flow. Without getting too technical, there's some little hitch things that I would like to see him clean up a bit. He's got a good strong arm, and I think he just kind of needs to let that ball rip a little bit every once in a while instead of trying to just place it in a spot. Let it rip and get after it a bit.
J.J. Rhodes. Yeah, we can't forget him.
No.
I mean, he was carrying an average of 8 yards per carry.
Yeah.
A little over 8 yards per carry. I think he could have, about 160 or
170?
80 yards?
175 by your count last week. And I know you're a little conservative. I'm sure it was way more than that. But if you heard the coach talk about it, that's just half of what he does. That's just on one side of the ball. Look at what he did on the other side of the ball.
Yeah, he plays middle linebacker.
Yeah.
And that's middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense, excuse me. And the whole he makes all the calls. He's making sure the defensive line is in the right spots, and he's a very smart kid, like you heard about. He's a high GPA kid, and you'll be hard pressed to find somebody that works harder and plays harder than JJ. There's no doubt about that.
Of course, AJ wow, his kicking.
Yeah.
He's just amazing. He was averaging, 55, 57. He had 2 that went into the end zone, touchbacks.
Yep.
And he got 2 field goals, and he nearly missed the other. Almost had
the
48.
third one. Yeah, the 48-yarder was maybe 6 feet, if that, short.
Yeah. It was probably good from 45,
right.
and that's a heck of a high school kick.
Yeah, you don't see that. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back, coin toss, kickoff, all that coming up next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
Got fall projects? Here are a few that will save energy and save money. Weather strip or caulk around doors and windows, change filters in your heating systems, get necessary maintenance on your HVAC, clear weeds or leaves from around outdoor heating units, and set your thermostat to around 68. Colder temperatures mean higher power usage, so keep an eye on how much power you're using with the Smart Hub app. Learn more at pud3.org/tips.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
When life gets stressful, reaching for a vape might seem like a quick fix, but vaping can actually make feelings of anxiety and depression worse each time you vape. Nicotine tricks your brain into feeling rewarded, and the more you vape, the more nicotine receptors your brain creates. Over time, your body needs more and more nicotine to feel good, and when you can't get enough, you can experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, mood swings, and depression. Learn more at chooseyouwa.org. Brought to you by
A little quick on the trigger there. We're back at Ingersoll Stadium. Jerry has something he has to say right now.
Well, one of the things I thought they did a good job last week was they cleaned up the bad snaps. 4 bad snaps, they cleaned that up. Unfortunately, it's like ping pong balls. Now we got to work on penalties. Clean that up.
Yeah, it's if you guys can hear us That'd be amazing because it's loud in this stadium right now. Capital just came out and they're ready to play.
I have to take credit for that one because I have to set us up right under a speaker.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a big old speaker.
Yeah.
It's like, up on it's up there on the ceiling, but come on. It's pointed right at us, so we're going to hear a lot of that. We'll get to hear the PA announcer a lot, so it's okay.
It's not as bad as when you were in Yelm and you had the coaching staffs on either side of you.
Oh, I could tell you stories.
Oh, I was in there one night.
not just that. I'm talking about back in my radio days in Anacortes, and I'm on the board, and they're doing a game in Oak Harbor, and you can hear the coaches go, "Not bad, you bleep."
Well, I think the worst thing was when we were in Gig Harbor and we were in the middle of the band.
No, that was fun.
Huh?
That was fun. You got to admit that was fun.
I did a great job of interviewing, right?
Yeah, they say, you can go up on top or you can be right here. You know that stadium.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we're in this spot, and then the band fills in around us, and all the student body fills in around us, and it's like, wow, okay. He's talking to everybody like Jerry does, the social butterfly that he is. Oh, my God. Coin toss coming up here. We're reminiscing about things. And I'll remind you about the captains for the Highclimbers. Mason Guard, Gabe Gooley, Bennett Henry, and J.J. Rhodes. And if I get my other sheet, I can give you something on Capital. So you've got Nolan Potts, Brody, I'm sorry, I can't see his last name. Laritz, that's right. Number 11, Mac Wysocki, like that name. And number 5, Kellen McDaniel. Those are the captains for Capital. As you can kind of see, the Highclimbers are dressed in all white, except for the black helmet. And Capital have those maroon jerseys, black pants. And they call it maroon, or is it a special color?
It's kind of funny. They call it crimson.
Crimson.
Capital calls it crimson.
Okay, that's right.
It's my nieces play basketball at Capital, and when the cheer staff would say their colors, they'd say crimson. The whole student body would yell red instead of crimson, and then gold was yellow. So officially they're crimson and gold. I guess that's I did a nice job being a color guy right there, didn't I?
You did.
All right.
Literally talking colors. So it looks like the Highclimbers will get the ball first, as I think the Cougars won and deferred, as Andy will tell you, always defer on the kickoff.
I wouldn't say always, but it's I sure like getting the ball coming out of the second half.
Okay, so if you were to give a good reason why you should defer, what would you say?
I have an answer for that.
Let Diedrich do it.
Well,
okay,
I'm thinking back to North Mason River Ridge 10+ years ago. And Phil Pugh was the coach, and he took it in a playoff game because he didn't think he would ever get the ball back. And he was right.
Yeah.
That was really much his only opportunity to score. And he didn't. But, yeah. That's the reason to do it. If you don't think you get the opportunities, take it at the beginning. Yeah. All right. We're going to take a quick break for the national anthem. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV. Can I talk tonight? No. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
Waiting for the kickoff here between Shelton and Capital from Ingersoll. Boy, why am I having trouble, Andy? Would you kick me or something? I don't know.
You got too much stuff in the way. I can't kick you.
Okay, right. Well, maybe if you kick it, Jerry, it'd be better. And Jerry just, I don't think we want to do that. I think you're right. All right. I'm going to focus on football now. I'll get the right roster in front of me, and we'll get underway, right?
Yeah, looking forward to this one. I think both teams are amped up and ready to go. Highclimbers are as confident as they've ever been right now, and so it's going to be a fun game tonight.
And as I said in the open, I believe that Capital just frustrated after last week.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just frustrating when you can't get your offense going. And yes, you had a decent opponent, but you just want to get some positive, right? You want something on that scoreboard, something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real tough when you practice all week against things, and that's the thing about WF West is they don't change what they do very much, and they just do it well.
And Shelton's coming in with some confidence.
Yep,
which is good. That's good. Good, need it.
So Jaden Gray and Bennett Henry back deep, waiting for this kickoff. Looks like it's Nolan Potts doing the kicking, and he'll do a line drive kick that Gray will bounce in the air, pick it up at the 6. Trying to find some running room up the sidelines, and he'll get across the 20. 22-23 is where the Climbers will start out this ball game. 1st and 10. Oh, that microphone from the PA guy is just crackling right there. That's going to drive me nuts. Might be the speaker, but still.
17 yards on the return for Gray.
Good. So 1st and 10 from the 23, we'll call it. Nose right at the 23. And the Climbers will break the huddle. Gott will be the quarterback. Rhodes behind him. And is that McKinnon beside him?
Yep, that's McKinnon, the fullback there. 2
receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Turn around, hand it off to JJ. And he hits a pile of crimson. And nowhere to go there. Maybe got a yard. We'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, it's a short gain. Looks like Juan, Capital, they have coaches in film too, so they probably noticed that JJ went off the rails last week.
Caleb Jordan, the wide out on the near side. It's like Gunnar Jensen in the slot on the far side. Same formation, pistol. Forgot. Another handoff to, no, it was a fake, and he faked me out, and I dump it off to McKinnon, and another short gain there.
Short gain, they're going to be about 3rd and 7. It looks like 3rd and 8 maybe. And
ball at the 26, 3rd and 7 coming. Minute gone here in the first quarter. I'll have to apologize in advance, folks. My camera work is not going to be as good as last week because we don't have Caitlin anymore.
Yeah.
Shotgun this time for Gott. And the 2-by-1. Back to pass goes Trevor. Looks it over. Throws it just short. I think that might have been deflected at the line of scrimmage, but we do have a flag in the secondary.
Wow. A flag from the side judge on the opposite side of the field from where the play was going.
So we'll see what this flag is all about. Somebody in a crimson jersey got a big mid on that one. Sideline warning. Side judge a little crowded on the sidelines.
Probably ran into a coach there, and they're going to
So it'll be 4th and 7 from the 26 for the Highclimbers. And AJ. No, it's a sideline warning.
No penalty. Warning. They'll get a penalty next time.
Okay.
AJ Weir will be on to boot it away. Looks like Potts back waiting for this kick from Weir. Weir, a lot of time. Gets a nice end-over-end kick and a fair catch called for at the 41. And I was wrong. That was Carter Armstrong with the fair catch.
36-yard punt.
So here come the Cougars with their first possession of the ball game. No score. 10:37 to go first quarter.
Cougars like to spread things out. They got a pretty shifty back, number 2, and that's Patrick Halpin. He had a pretty good little runner. And as I say that, there they go. They shift out into the deuce formation.
Nolan Potts will go out of the pistol. Armstrong in motion. Hand it off. Here's Halpin. Finds a little bit of a hole. Gets just shy of the 45. They'll call the 44 and a 3-yard pickup.
Number 26, Fletcher Henry, the first high climber there. Good job coming from that outside linebacker position.
Spotted at the 44, so it is actually 2nd and 8 because the original line of scrimmage was the 42. So again, Nolan Potts out of the pistol formation, 2 receivers on each side. Halpin will shift over to his left. There's the snap, and a little kind of toss to him. And on the run here, getting just shy of midfield, and flies go flying in as a host of Highclimbers take him down. At the bottom of the pile, J.J. Rhodes.
J.J. Rhodes is there first. We got a Cougar down on the field.
And a flag at the end of the play.
And a flag.
And they're working on the Cougars down. That is Julian McKilson.
Who is the ball carrier on that one?
Number 2.
Number 2?
Number 2, Patrick Halpin.
And they're going to get Julian up on his own power. Now I got to figure out the penalty.
They marched quite a bit off there against the Highclimbers. Looks like face mask.
All right, so it's first down into Highclimber territory at their 46. I didn't see the call, so.
Yep, they just showed face mask.
It was a face mask, okay.
Yep.
But it was a 5-yard kind.
Correct.
So
Yep.
not a personal foul.
No. Highclimbers are going to be physical.
So Nolan Potts looks back at the sidelines for the play. Out of the pistol, he'll go 2 by 2. Back to pass this time. Looks over, throws down the middle. We got a guy there and a flag on the play. Intended target was Carter Pennington.
Harding on the coverage.
No, that was Caleb Jordan on the coverage.
Was it? Was it?
Yep.
Okay.
Either way, it's going to end up as a penalty.
Yep.
Kind of grabbed him a little early.
Oh, boy.
Grabbed him, turned his shoulders. That's pretty clear for that
pretty
back
easy,
jug.
pretty easy flag there. So they'll march off that penalty and give the Cougars another first down.
15-yard penalty.
Yep, pass interference in everything except for the NFL is a 15-yard penalty.
Spot the ball at the 31 of the Highclimbers. Cougars on the march. 9:48 to go first quarter, no score. 3 receivers on the far side, man in motion, and that is Armstrong. Back to pass again goes Potts. He's going to step up and avoid the sack. He's going to go for the far corner. Got a guy there. And pushed out of bounds. Up, he got it. Touchdown. That's Pennington for the Cougars. Carter Pennington on the 31-yard TD reception.
Yeah, that's a heck of a throw by Nolan Potts right there. He's on the run, on the move, and he put that ball in the air about 40 yards into the end zone. That was a heck of a throw on the run.
All while avoiding some Highclimber pressure, so you got to throw that in there as well.
Yep.
A little shifty that guy is. You said it. You said it about Halpin, and now we've got Potts to worry about too.
Yeah. It's Potts is probably their best overall athlete. He's their kicker, their punter, their quarterback. I mean, he's a heck of a player.
And it looks like they're going for 2 here. I'm assuming.
Yeah, they got the swinging gate lined up there.
And they'll shift in, and they get a guy out there. A little bit late. Now they're going to kick the extra point. Kenan Ballantyne, the holder for the Cougars. He gets that that ball down, and the kick is good. So 7-0. Capital on top early. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Got fall projects? Here are a few that will save energy and save money. Weather strip or caulk around doors and windows, change filters in your heating systems, get necessary maintenance on your HVAC, clear weeds or leaves from around outdoor heating units, and set your thermostat to around 68. Colder temperatures mean higher power usage, so keep an eye on how much power you're using with the Smart Hub app. Learn more at pud3.org/tips.
$9:37 to go, first quarter, 7-0. Capital strikes first. Going to kick it back to the Highclimbers here.
Yeah, this is where the Highclimbers have to come back out and fight and battle their way down the field and try and take control of the clock and just keep on rolling.
Bennett Henry and Jordan Gray back deep, standing at their 10. Wait for this kick from Potts. Here it comes. This one's a high end over end that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback.
Heck of a kick.
Yeah. First one was, kind of weird and line drive, and that one
was still getting higher at about the 15-yard line. It was a low line drive that just kept on climbing.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way. I mean, from a kicker's perspective.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, the Climbers will start out on their own 20, first and 10. I think the Climbers are missing a guy in the huddle there. Maybe not. But they're taking some time. Caleb Jordan goes wide to the far side. Jaden Gray wide to the near side. Out of the pistol. Roll go. Turn around and fake the handoff to Vanderpool. He's going to roll out and throw down the field. Is deflected at the last second by Kellen McDaniel. Incomplete, intended for Bennett Henry. Good defense there. Wow.
Good defense. Trevor seemed a little bit late on getting that ball out. When you really want those guys when they're rolling out, you want them to get their shoulder square to the line of scrimmage and attack that line of scrimmage so that they can throw that ball with some power on the run. When they're drifting to the side, it takes a lot off that ball.
It's like the same formation as last time, out of the pistol. And Gott will hand it off. J.J. Rhodes in the backfield is trying to go sideways, cut it up the middle, or up the seam, I should say, or tried to, and dives for a yard or two. Across the 20 to the 20. Well, we'll spot it at the 21, 22-yard line. So 3rd down and 8.
Yep.
It's easy when it's right there, right?
Yeah.
2-by-1 this time, out of the pistol. Rhodes behind Gott. There's the snap, back to pass. He looks to the near side, now down the middle, throw it, and incomplete just over the head of intended target Gunnar Jensen. So another punt for the Climbers.
Trevor did a nice job right there, working through his progression a little bit. His first read didn't crack open like he wanted, so he reset his feet, and threw that ball, just sailed on him a bit, and not able to make the completion.
So A.J. Weir on to punt it away. Carter Armstrong standing at his 45, waiting for this punt. Bennett Henry, the long snapper, just to remind folks, there's the snap right on target. Weir gets away a nice spiraling punt that Armstrong will fair catch back at the 33, 34-yard line. He was backpedaling.
Yeah, heck of a punt. It's good. Nice spiral, nice hang time.
I'm a little confused why he would call a fair catch in that situation, because if he caught it and ran, there was a lot of running room. He could have got at least 10 more yards.
I think with that kind of thing, when you're backpedaling, you're not doing that. You're
just trying to
you just want to focus on catching the ball and not worry about who's coming to knock your head off.
That was a nice punt, 45 yards.
Yeah, heck of a nice punt.
So 1st and 10 from the 34 for the Cougars. On the 1st and 10, and a handoff to Halpin. Halpin kind of avoids a couple of guys in the backfield. Squirts ahead for, looks like 4 to the 40, 8-yard line.
Yep, just grinding away, 4 yards.
So 2nd down and 6 coming from the 38-yard line for the Cougars. You were right, he's shifty. He just kind of shifts like 2 yards this way, 2 yards that way, and he finds some space.
Yep, that's a nice approach.
There's a shotgun snap this time. Fake the handoff. Potts on the rollout, looking downfield. Highclimbers trying to get to him, and they finally bring him down.
Looks like number 74, that's Cam Winans from the backside. He did a nice job of chasing that down, and when Potts tried to set his feet, Cam was there to take him down.
Yeah, loss of 4 on the play.
Well, Cam also had his arm up, so Potts couldn't throw it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a good thing, too.
Yep.
So it's 3rd down and 9 back at the 35-yard line for the Cougars. 7:40 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Capital on top and with the ball. Potts looks back at the sideline, waits for the shotgun snap. 3 receivers on this near side. He'll roll out to the near side. He's going to throw downfield. Got a guy there. He drags his feet out of bounds. Is it caught or incomplete? It is caught. Nice catch there.
Yep, that's a heck of a job keeping those feet in bounds.
Carter Armstrong, number 4 on the reception in Highclimber territory at the 46.
Yeah, they were 3 wide to this side. They ran that nice little flood concept. You know, they had different levels right there. They had a short receiver, 1 intermediate, and 1 going long, and that intermediate out just broke free, and Potts did a nice job of putting that ball in a spot where only his receiver could get to it.
Good job dragging that foot to make sure he gets the possession. We have a Highclimber down in what would have been the backfield there. I can't see who that is.
That might be Dalton Kulbacki.
Kulbacki.
I've been practicing.
Yeah, I'm good. That's good. I've got it actually phonetically spelled out on this one here. And I don't want to, not a reason to bring him up at this point. Let's hope it's not anything too serious as they tend to him. In what was the backfield for the Cougars.
Yeah, Nolan Potts is 2 for 2 in the passing game.
7:21 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Capital. Now they're working on his left leg, it looks like.
Yeah, looks like they're looking at knee stability here.
The Highclimbers have done a pretty good job of containing the run.
Yeah.
They have.
Yep.
Oh, they got him up. And Dalton will walk to the sidelines under his own power.
That's a good sign.
Yep. He's a tough kid.
One of those, what do you call them, stingers? Maybe got his leg extended a little bit.
He probably got rolled up on a little bit and felt something move that shouldn't and got a little worried, but it looks like he's moving around pretty well on it.
Now, training staff will take a good look at him on the sidelines, make sure he's okay to return. In the meantime, pistol formation for Potts and company and the Cougars. 2 receivers on the near side. They'll get a man in motion, and that is Pennington. And a handoff to Halpin. Wow, nice run there. He is just fast. I didn't even see him get the ball, to be honest.
Yeah. That's why they do that motion. They want that. It's effectively called eye candy, right? Get your eyes tracing across the field and then hand it off underneath. And that's the whole purpose of that is get those linebackers taking 1 or 2 steps the wrong way, and then that sets up the blocks really, really well.
And the play-by-play guy looking at his sheet to find out who's got the ball.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a Highclimber timeout.
Yeah, their first time out of the ball game. And that was the longest run of the game so far by Pennington. I gave him 11 yards on that.
It was Halpin, Jerry, number 2 with the run.
Was it Halpin?
Yeah, number 2.
Oh, number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah, he's been the main runner, hasn't he?
Yep.
Hey, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is looking to add extra help with our football broadcast. This position helps with setting up for these games. This includes packing audio and video equipment into and out of stadiums, placing equipment as directed, and operating equipment when necessary. If you're interested, you can find a job description on masonwebtv.com, or you can email me at masonwebtv@gmail.com. Just need somebody to help me bring this stuff in and out of the stadiums. Us old guys can't handle it anymore.
Yeah, Patrick Halpin has had 3 carries for 18 yards. So he's averaging about 6 yards per carry.
Yeah, that last one helped a lot in that average.
He sure did, didn't it?
1st and 10 for the Cougars on the Highclimber 35. Potts will go out of the pistol. It's 2-by-2 with Halpin behind him. Man in motion again. Back to pass goes Potts. He's got to dump it off, and it's complete to Halpin. Halpin trying to get around the edge. He manages to avoid one guy. Can't get by a couple of others on the far sideline. But he gets 9 yards on that little dump off in the middle. I don't know if you call that a screen or just, hey, get rid of the ball.
Yeah, it was definitely a check down. I don't know if that was officially a screen, but, you know, Potts did a good job checking down on that receiver. He had some pressure coming up there and needed to get rid of it. And then he made a guy miss on the edge and got a few more yards.
8 yards on the carry. It's going to be 2nd and 2 from the Highclimber 27-yard line. 3-by-1 this time. And back to pass goes Potts. He'll swing it and dump it off to number 14 this time. This is Murphy. Murphy makes a guy miss and then drags it inside the 15. Gunnar Jensen on the tackle. Spot the ball at the 12.
Nice little design swing out of the backfield on that one. He almost acts like a tunnel screen to the wide receiver. I mean, I think he plays receiver more than he does running back to begin with. So something to keep your eye on. You see 14 in the backfield. Something funky's going on.
Yeah.
That was the 5th first down for Capital.
So 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line are the Cougars. Approaching 5:40 to go here. First quarter, 7-0. Capital on top. Tight formation on those receivers on the wide out, and the handoff to Halpin up the middle. Makes the guy miss it and gets into the inside the 10. Brought down about the 9, maybe the 8.
3 yards. We'll bring out 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3.
Tough 3 yards to get right there.
Clock is running, 5:15 to go first quarter. Let's spot the ball at the 9. 2nd down. Call it 7. Again, the 2-by-2 formation out of the pistol. It goes Potts with Halpin behind him. And we got a dead ball. I think that's going to be a false start. Halpin saying, I think it was on them. Let's see. Oh, it is on the Highclimbers. Somebody lined up in the neutral zone. Wow.
Second penalty on the Highclimbers.
So we'll put the ball inside the 5, out the 4, make it 2nd and 1 now, or 2. Kind of hard to stop a team when you're this close.
Yeah.
Giving them yardage. They'll spot it at the 4, 2nd and 2.
Looks like Kulbacki's back in there.
That's good news. High snap. It's going to be a pitch to Halpin. He makes one guy miss in the backfield. Then he's tracked down and dropped after a short gain there. Fletcher Henry also in there with a
Zane Hardy. Zane Hardy and Fletcher Henry both came off the edge right there and made a nice tackle to keep him out of the end zone.
Got one. The 3rd down and 1 now.
That's the 2nd tackle for Bennett Henry.
That's Fletcher Henry, number 26.
Huh?
That's Fletcher Henry, number 26.
Oh, okay.
Go 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Pistol again for Potts. Halpin behind him. And it'll be a handoff to Halpin up the middle. Met by the Highclimbers right at the goal line. Did he get in? He did. Touchdown.
Yeah, he did.
Capital.
Just good hard effort at the goal line right there, and he just kept those feet driving, got through that initial contact and got in there.
So the Cougars add 6 more to their total. And 13-0 with 3:57 to go here in the first quarter. So I've never been a big fan of this formation, I got to tell you.
Yeah, they're just looking for somebody to not line up and not respect the people out on the edge, and they'll snap the ball straight over to the guy behind and get to it if people aren't lining up correctly.
Well, there's a snap and spot. Kick is up. Kick is good. 14-0 Capital on top. Under 4 minutes to go, first quarter. This is Mason Webb TV, powered by HCC.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
3:57 to go here in the first quarter. 14-0. Capital adds on. Going to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Bennett Henry and Jaden Gray back deep. A little deeper this time, standing about their 7. Here's the run up from Potts, and a little squibbler on the ground is going to be picked up and dropped there at the 26-yard line. Who was that? Is that Kabaki?
No, that's 55. That's Gabe Gooley.
That's Gabe Gooley?
Yeah.
I thought. Okay.
You'd like to see that guy get a couple of yards, but then at the same time, those people that don't hold the ball that often, you don't want them getting into contact with the ball in their hands. So,
not a hands guy.
Not a good hands. Yeah.
He ran the ball a couple of times last year, as I remember, and so, yeah. But he did what he was coached to do right there.
Ira Vanderpool in the backfield behind Gott. He'll hand it off to Vanderpool, and Vanderpool right up the middle. Squeaked out one, maybe.
Yeah.
Tackle made number 13, Judah Farrell.
Nice to see Ira back on the field after a little bit of a sprained ankle last week. He's back there and healthy.
Yeah, gain of 1 on that play. Good to see him.
2nd and 9. J.J. Rhodes in the backfield behind Trevor Gott. It's going to be a handoff to fullback, and this is McKinnon straight up the gut. Got everybody expecting to go to 44.
Yeah. That's why they have a fullback right there. Is that you just kind of sneak that one in there. I didn't get a good look to see if that was just a straight dive or a little trap to the fullback, but those interior runs are really, really good sometimes.
Well, it's a first down run at the 40-yard line. Same formation again for the Highclimbers. There's the snap. Hand it off. Rhodes this time. Find a little bit of running room up the middle.
Got a little rhythm now. It looks like that was just a zone to the left, and then JJ found a nice little alley. Part of that zone play is just let that back use his athleticism and find a gap and get through it.
Give him 7 up to the 47.
Give him 7, okay.
Yep. 2nd down and 3 for the Highclimbers. Again, got out of the pistol. Rhodes behind him. Troy Green beside him, handed off to Rhodes, trying to stretch it out the far side. Finds a little seam. Gets across the 50 for the first down.
That one's an outside zone, so they just turned everybody and basically took the whole line and took a gap to their left and stretched that play out. Good job by the O-line setting the pace right here.
So 1st and 10 from the Capital 48-yard line. Under 2 minutes to go, first quarter, trailing by 14.
Gain of 5 on that play.
2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Hand it off, and there's McKinnon up the middle again. Not quite as effective as last time, but he got a couple.
Yeah, they were pulling a couple guys on that one, so they're running essentially what's a counter to the left.
Give them 2. 2nd down and 8 from the 46.
This is kind of the offense that I expected out of these guys. Just pound, take control of the line of scrimmage and move the ball down the field.
2 by 1 out of the shotgun. Hand off to Rhodes. Nope. Gott's going to keep it. Take it right up the middle and dive near the, I guess we call it a slide, near the first down marker at the 38. He's very close, but I don't think he quite got there.
Yep, they're going to give it to him.
They're going to give it to him. All right.
Little power read right there. You can see he's got an option based on what that defensive end does, and they got the puller, Cody Behringer, coming through in front of him and did a heck of a job of picking up that first down.
And you got speed right there.
Yep.
So it's 1st and 10 from the 38. 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Pistol again for Gott. A receiver on each side. Handoff, this time goes to Rhodes. Tries to find some running room, and he's going to get right back to the line of scrimmage. Before he's dropped there. Looking for that hole, and they couldn't quite find it, and he just didn't develop, and he just kind of had to go somewhere, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
no gain on the play.
Yeah, that stretch or that outside zone, that'll it's incumbent on getting that defensive end sealed, and when that guy can keep that outside shoulder free, it wreaks havoc on that.
10 seconds to go here, first quarter. Shotgun for Gott. Two receivers far side. There's a snap and another keeper by Gott. He'll find some seam, spins to the 30-yard line. He's going to be dropped right there, but it comes up with about a 10-yard run because that was a 2nd and 11.
Heck of a nice job there. That power read is really, really effective, and Gott can see it well.
And we're through one quarter, 14-0 is our score. Capital on top. We'll go to the second quarter. Shelton will have the ball. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
Waiting for the start of the second quarter, 14-0 Capital on top. Shelton driving, however.
Yeah. Potts has had 2 nice carries, one for 10 and one for 8.
Got.
Got, yeah.
Yeah,
Got.
yeah,
Got.
okay.
Did I say Potts?
You said Potts, yeah.
I don't want to give him any more credit.
Highclimbers will have a
yeah.
well, it's not 2nd and 8, right?
Yeah, I
it's
meant
2nd
Gott.
and 2 or 3rd and 2.
But that's another example of his good running skills.
Ball right at the it's like the 30-yard line, 29-yard line.
Looks like it's at the 29 then.
Yeah, 29. Call it 3rd down and 1 for Shelton.
This is a big first down to pick up right here.
Receiver on each side. Out of the pistol goes Trevor Gott. Handoff to Vanderpool. Vanderpool will get the first down, come just to the 25 before he's pushed back. It's first down.
Yep, won't go down. He's a strong runner. Forward progress stopped, and it's a high climber first down.
Spot him at the 26. Needed one. He got, what, 5?
Yeah.
Or 3, whichever. Either way, it's a first down. Jerry's the stat guy. I'm just up here. 1st and 10 from the 26 for the Highclimbers. 2 receivers near side, one to the far side. Back to pass goes Gott. Looks to the middle, throws. It's off the hands. Oh, I think it was intercepted off the deflection.
No, they're calling it incomplete.
Yeah, it's incomplete.
Yep.
Oh, boy, what
the ground.
What a near deflection, man. That would have been a huge break for the Cougars, and almost devastating for the Highclimbers on that one.
Yeah, Trevor did a nice job of ripping that ball out there, and receiver kind of bounced off his hands and went back into the teeth of the defense, and that could be trouble. Got lucky.
Yeah, Ethan Corbin couldn't quite handle it. Out of the gun will go Gott with a 2-by-2 formation. Rhodes to his right. Hand it off to JJ. Nope, ball comes free, and the ball squirts out. I think Gott fell on it. Kept possession, boy.
Yeah, that mesh, that exchange between the quarterback and the running back, they practice that more than anything else that they practice. And the running back's job is to expect the ball every time, but be willing to give it up at the very last second. And sometimes that's tough to do.
Pickup of 2 by a Gott on that play.
3rd down and 8. Ball at the 25-yard line. I call it 24. Out of the gun again goes Gott. Back to pass. It's going to be flushed out. On the run. Down the sidelines. Throws for the end zone. Bennett Henry grabs it. Dives in the end zone.
And he's got
touchdown.
It.
Oh, boy.
That's a heck of a play by Bennett.
And Bennett's slow to get up because he took a shot down there as well.
24-yard touchdown pass.
Wow. Give Gott the credit for scrambling and finding the guy in the end zone under pressure.
Yep. Yeah, it's That was a heck of a throw. A good job of getting away from the pressure and directed traffic, and then Bennett went up and made a heck of a play.
There was 2 guys on him, too. He just out-jumped them all. Let's hope he's okay down there as they're attending to him. 10:28 to go here in the first half. They did call a touchdown. They haven't posted on the board, though.
Well, yeah.
You know, we have some discussion back here. I can't see a flag, but
looks like Capital's lining up. It's a first down, I think, nonetheless. We'll see, but
yeah.
Oh.
Well, they haven't placed the ball anywhere. There's some discussion on the sidelines. And I'm not seeing the referee, or the head referee was over there talking to Shelton's coaching staff. I don't see any laundry out there. Do either of you guys?
No, I don't see anything. Not sure what the indication was.
Yeah, because he caught it in the end zone.
Well, no, he fought for the end zone.
He fought for the end zone. He caught it at the 1, and he fought for that extra yard to get in the end zone.
Okay.
Yeah, he may have gotten in. He may not. It's hard to say.
But that's the discussion.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good sign right there.
Bennett is up. And he's just walking under his own power off the field.
Yeah, that's tough sledding right there.
Yeah.
He's a fighter.
So let's see. They still have. I guess they're going to say he's down on the 1.
Oh, okay. So
I don't. We'll see what happens here. Wait for the signal here. Touchdown.
Yeah,
okay, it is a touchdown. All right. Now we've got that. And then we have a dead ball personal foul on Cougars, which will be taken. We assessed at the kickoff. Now we're on the same page.
Now
we got it all figured out.
Okay.
So who's the backup long snapper? Is my question.
That's funny because was it 2 weeks ago you were asking about the depth chart on the long snapper, and I was like, I don't even know if there is such a thing.
Well, it looks like it's going to be. I could be wrong. Let me tell you. No, it's going to be. It's going to be Ethan Corbin. If I'm seeing this right.
Yeah, that backup long snapper. All the timing changes for everybody, and they go, oh, good snap.
Good snap, but there's a rush on. Kick is up. Kick is good. Highclimbers make it 14-7. 10:28 to go in the first half. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
So the Highclimbers get on the board. 10:28 to go in the first half. It's 14-7 now. And Shelton will, well, what do you do here when you get a 15-yard penalty added on to the kickoff spot and you're kicking off from the 45 of your opponent? Do you try to do an onside?
I don't know that onside's a ticket. Those are, I think what I do is I try and kick it as hard as I can right through the middle of the front line. Hope it bounces off of somebody, and if it doesn't, then it'll squib its way down the field and be spinning. You know, that's.
Whoa! What the?
Well, it was a personal foul on the touchdown, Jerry.
Yeah,
okay.
I understand that.
And
now they're going to march it
They
off.
set it off. They assess it on the kickoff.
They just marched it off, so it was a penalty against Capital. So
right.
we moved the ball up 15. Now what I was talking about is right here having A.J. Weir kick the ball right through the middle of 32. And see if they can get somebody to touch it and have it bounce funny.
Yeah.
So they got it teed up on the 45. Short field. And here's a run up for Weir. Kind of high short kick. They'll be taken at the 10. 15-20, straight up the middle, breaks it free, spinning, breaking tackles, and I can't see who that is. Still pushing the piles. Number 2?
Yep.
Is it Halpin? Okay.
Yep.
And he gets up across the 30 at about the 34-yard line. And a flag comes in late.
Nice return.
Yeah, that's going to be another unsportsmanlike on somebody. I don't know if that.
Well, that was really late. They were unpiling at that point.
Yeah, that ball may have been rolling around on the field after the whistles blew, and the kids kept going after it. So it looks like it's going to go against the Highclimbers.
Yeah, personal foul on the Highclimbers. So they'll march off 15, so that'll put it up near midfield. At 49-yard line.
And that's the third penalty on the Highclimbers.
Right now, you got to be very, very aware of Potts' arm and their receiver's ability to get downfield. This is a spot where a coach would like to take a shot deep and see if they can steal momentum back.
Potts out of the pistol, 3 receivers on the near side, 2 are in a bunch. Lone guy on the far side. Halpin will work his way up, get the handoff, jump around in the backfield. Mason Guard all over that one.
Yep. Good job by Mason Guard.
Gain of 1 to midfield. Second down and 9.
Gain of 1 for Halpin. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looks like Fletcher Henry was also in on that tackle. 2 sophomores on the outside linebacker spots right now. Fletcher Henry on the far side, Silas Hoff on this side. J.J. Rhodes right there in the middle. Zane Vanderwall behind him.
Yeah, Halpin's been quite a workhorse. He's the only one that's been carrying the ball.
Same formation as the last time. Out of the pistol will go Potts. Back to pass. He looks to the far side. Now he looks to the near side. Mason Guard will bring him down. Loss of 6 or 7 on the play.
That's a heck of an athletic kid, man. That Mason Guard he's special.
Mark the ball back at the 44-yard line. He's got 3rd down and 15. Clock is running, 8:35 to go here in the half. Cougars 14, Highclimbers 7. Capital has the ball. Out of the pistol will go Potts. 2 by 2. Halpin behind him. Back to pass. Looks to the near side. Now he's going to go long. Here's that long ball. Jumping up and grabbing the ball. What a grab there by Carter Pennington.
Yeah, that's a heck of a catch. Gunnar Jensen couldn't cover that any better, but he just got out left. And number 10, Pennington, came down with that jump ball. But it was dynamite coverage by Gunnar Jensen right there.
Yeah, 30-yard completion to Pennington.
1st and 10 for the Cougars at the Highclimber 25. Clayton Hatch and Pennington on this near side. Again, out of the pistol goes Potts. Turn around, hand it off to Halpin. Halpin finds a hole, squirts through there. Ball comes out at the end, but I think he was down. Got nearly 10.
Yeah, Zane Harding got in there to make that tackle, and he put his arm right on that ball and ripped, and unfortunately didn't come out before that knee hit the ground.
Give him 8, 2nd and 2 from the 17-yard line. $7:25 to go here in the half.
Spread them out here.
Yeah. Pistol again for Potts. Hand off to Halpin. Got a lot of running room, and the Highclimbers closed that gap down. Got the 1st down, does Halpin. About the 14.
Again, that's Zane Harding coming up from that middle safety.
Halpin with the carry will bring up.
Looks like Bennett Henry just checked back in the game. That's a good sign. Bennett Henry checked in for Fletcher Henry.
Henry for Henry?
Henry for Henry. I'll take a double dose of Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Halpin's had 8 carries. He's the only one that has carried the ball for Capital.
There's a snap. On the rollout this time goes Potts. Looks downfield, throws for the end zone, and incomplete, intended for Pennington. Just too far on the sidelines.
Yeah, no, it was he snuck back behind that coverage, and they're lucky that ball was thrown a little low and away.
Yeah, that's the first incomplete pass thrown by Potts.
That's a pretty efficient night so far.
Yeah, 5 for 6.
Yep.
Second down and 10 from the 14-yard line are the Cougars. Have a 14-7 lead. 6:37 to go in the half. Here's a handoff to Halpin. Halpin bounces it to the left. Finds a little bit of space there. Got 2, maybe 3. Depends on where they're going to spot it.
Yeah, 2 yards.
Third down.
Didn't see who came off the bottom of that pile for the Highclimbers there. It looks like it might have been number 2, Bryson Rooks.
2 yards on the play. Brings up.
So 3rd and 8 from the 12 now for the Cougars. It's like trips to the near side now.
Got a bunch over here.
Yeah.
Trips bunch. They're going to flood this side.
Here's Potts gets flushed out on the shotgun, throws for the end zone again. Got a guy there. It's complete. Is it in? It is. Touchdown. I believe that might have been Chayton Hatch. I believe number 8 on the touchdown reception.
I think with replay we might see that ball never actually crossed the goal line on that play, but replay hasn't made its way to high school football yet. So
it's just one more thing I had to push. I do have the replay ability. I just don't, I got to push that.
Our ability to replay and having any effect on the field is not a thing yet.
No, not yet. You need a bigger crew. Need help.
Yeah.
The point after coming for the Cougars. There's 20-7 now. There's a bad snap. Placed down well. It's going to be blocked, though. And that's where it'll stand. 5:47 to go here in the half. Capital 20, Shelton 7 on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Vape companies have a history of targeting teens. Now that they've been caught red-handed marketing to minors in Washington state and forced to pay millions in a major lawsuit, when it comes to your health, choose what matters. Choose you. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Yes.
Thank you.
And we are back here. We're talking about who had the touchdown for the Cougars.
Yeah.
Hatch comes up with it. And the Cougars are up 20-7. 5:47 to go here in the first half.
You never know, though. Those extra points are important, and sometimes it comes down to it. And so the Highclimbers going to fight their way back and hopefully get this game to within 6 and maybe go into halftime like that. Never know in the second half.
Silas Huff and Jaden Gray back deep.
Well, it'd be nice to be able to go into the halftime with just 1 touchdown down.
For sure.
So Potts has it teed up at the 40 to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Here's a run up and the kick. That was going to go into the end zone, and the Climbers will start out on their own 20.
Pretty good all-around football player.
Yeah, he is. That's his second time that he's kicked it into the end zone.
Well, at least he's loose.
Yeah, yeah.
So here comes the Highclimbers. 5:47 to work here in the half, trailing 20-7.
Coming out at 21 personnel, 2 backs, 1 tight end.
Pistol again forgot. Rhodes behind him. Snap, hand it off, and it's going to be, actually this is not Rhodes, it's going to be Vanderpool. He'll be dropped at the 30 with first down run. Nice run.
Nice run. Yep, nice run by Vanderpool there. Had a nice little escort with Cody Behringer coming through the hole in front of him. Nice little power play to the short side.
So 1st and 10 for, they're going to say it's just short.
Oh, it's short.
Really?
Okay, so give him 9 then.
I guess. Now they're going to change it. Chains haven't moved, but the
down markers there.
Down markers there. There's another handoff. This time Vanderpool is met in the backfield.
Yeah.
Nowhere to run there. Finally get the chain gang to move on that far side. Don't know how you can spot the ball at the 30 and not have a first down.
Yeah, it looks like a loss of 5 on that play.
No, it looks like they're marking it 2-yard loss.
Yeah, 2-yard loss. Forward progress.
Oh, okay, good. That's good. Okay.
28-yard lines where they're going to spot it down. It'll be second down and 12.
Yep, good.
You want to get about half of this yardage back right here.
There's the snap, hand it off. This is McKinnon trying to find some running room. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Can't get much further. He might have got one to the 29.
I wasn't talking about half the yardage to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Half of the yards that you need.
Half of the yards to gain.
Give him a gain of 1.
So 3rd and 11.
How's
from
that
the
little
29.
inside trap?
2 receivers come wide to the near side. Rhodes is going to come in. Vanderpool is going to go out. Shotgun forgotten this time. There's the snap. Trevor back to pass. Sets his feet. Throws over the middle. Threw it in. Intended target just didn't turn around.
Never even looked for the ball.
Yeah.
Good throw by Trevor. He had the right guy, ball right on the spot, but never even looked back for the ball.
Yeah, Hayden Cash was the intended target there, and it's 4th down for Shelton from the 29. So that brings on the kicking unit, I would assume. Yeah, there's Jay Weir. He's looking for 27. He never turned around fully so I could see the number. And it looks like Carter Armstrong back at his 34-yard line waiting for this punt from Weir. There's the snap. Pressure comes. Here's the boot. Nice kick under pressure. And Armstrong will let it bounce at the 40. Takes a high climber bounce and rolls inside the 35. Still rolling, and they'll down it there. Caleb Jordan with the honors there at the 34.
Yeah, good punt.
Yeah, 37-yard punt.
You saw Armstrong just say, get away,
Yep.
let it go.
Yep, don't go anywhere near it.
Yeah. 3:54 to go here in the half. Again, Capital on top, 20-7. The Cougars have the ball on their own 34-yard line. 1st and 10.
Big defensive possession for the Highclimbers here. They really need to get a stop.
Potts out of the pistol, hands it off. Here's Halpin. Halpin, nowhere to run. Got 1, maybe 2. Depends on where they spot the ball.
J.J. Rhodes met him right in the hole and just wrapped him up and took him down for a short gain of 2, it looks like.
Zane Hardy also in there. You probably list about anybody on that line.
Who's on the tackle?
That was J.J. Rhodes.
Thank you.
Halpin got 2. Makes it 2nd and 8 from the 36. Clock is running, 3:25 to go in the first half. Potts will go back to pass this time as a free runner towards him, gets away, flushed out, throws down the sidelines, and it's incomplete, out of bounds.
Good coverage by Jaden Gray right there.
And he made sure it went out of bounds, too.
Yeah, yep.
It's 3rd and 8 coming for the Cougars. 3:04 to go here in the half now. Ball again spotted at the 36-yard line. Apologize, my clock is slightly off. I'll have to fix that halftime. Just slightly.
Oh.
Just slightly. I'm looking at it over here and it's like, okay, this is not right. But it's all good. So it's 3 receivers far side, 1 on the near side. Quick snap by Potts. Going to roll out far side. Beans Chase throws downfield. It's complete on the sidelines. And up to the 25, spun out of bounds. It was Armstrong on the catch. I believe it was Gunnar Jensen on the tackle.
Gunnar Jensen on the tackle, and then that's just that wheel route from that number 2 receiver out there. They let those guys cross and tie up those DBs, get those eyes of those DBs looking somewhere else, and then that wheel route comes back behind it, and they hit it right in that spot.
That was a 40-yard pass.
Spotted at the 24. 1st and 10 for Capital. Clock is running, 2:45 to go here in the half.
That should be a false start.
And then they finally flag it. I was just thinking he was out of bounds. It should have stopped the clock as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, they should have.
But it's stopped now from the penalty. And a false start. We'll march him back 5, put it at 29, and it's going to be first and 15 for the Cougars. 2:39 to go here in the first half. Cougars leading 20-7. Trying to add on here.
Yep, it's an important time here. We're right in the heart of that middle 8 that we've talked about before.
Right, we talked about, right. There's Potts, looks back, move Halpin up a little on his left side, a little toss to him, and he's got some running room up the sidelines. We have a flag in the backfield, so this is going to come back.
Looks like a hold, yeah.
That negates a nice run.
With the run. Brings up 2nd and 4 with a flag on the play.
Well, it's not 2nd and 4 with a flag on the play. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Depends on what the call is here.
Yeah, that's true. We just assume.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold on the Cougars, so that should make it 2nd down in, 25.
And that's the 4th penalty on Capital.
Early in the season, it's hard for those guys that are on the down box to remember they shouldn't move until the officials tell them to move, but they seem to do it a lot. So.
Well, that doesn't seem like the right spot.
No, there should be about 5 more yards marched off there.
Dan's not really happy about any
there
of this.
There it goes.
Yeah. There we go. Now they're going to mark it off from the spot of the foul. Wow.
That's a huge penalty.
Huge. That puts it back at the 44. They need to get to the 14. And it should be 2nd down in the...
It's 30.
30
right
yeah.
now,
2nd down, 30 from the 44. I'm thinking it should be about 5 yards shorter.
I agree with that.
You know, I don't... Yeah, well, we're not the guys in the stripes, so we'll let it go.
It's from the point of infraction, though, right?
No, it should be from the
line of scrimmage. Armstrong goes in motion, back to pass, goes Potts. He'll dump it off to a receiver screen here. And this is number 8, Hatch, getting up the sidelines to about the original line of scrimmage.
For a 15-yard gain.
Looked like Caleb Jordan on the tackle right there.
They'll spot him out of bounds at the 26-yard line, brings it 3rd down. And 12, it should be 3rd down at least, right?
I don't.
I've lost count at this point. Calling it 12 from the 26. There's a shotgun snapping. Oh boy! Somehow Halpin hung on to that ball after getting just smacked hard by Alberto Manzo.
Yeah, Alberto Manzo saw that motion out, and they definitely have seen that on film, and so they triggered right now. And Manzo's just got to wrap that up and make that tackle. You know, they did a nice job of shutting it down, but Manzo could have knocked him 6 yards back right there.
Well, they're calling it no gain, so 3rd down, 12 from the 26. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the half. I still think this should be 4th down.
Yeah.
Honestly, too.
Yeah, I think we got an extra 5 yards and they kept it down. Right?
Yeah, I guess. Armstrong again in motion. Here is a rollout by Potts being pursued. Going to throw downfield. Got a guy there. It's Pennington. Touchdown. Just enough separation.
Yeah, just enough. Trailing Gunner was right in that guy's hip pocket, but that ball was placed really, really well. Excellent touch on that throw from Potts, and Pennington able to pull it down.
So that makes it 26-7. Minute and a half remaining in the half.
23-yard pass completion.
And this one I think he'd go for 2. Personally, but you know, what do I know? There they are. Here is Potts going to throw to the end zone. There's Pennington again, and there's 2 points. Makes it 28-7. Minute and a half remaining in the half. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
So a minute and a half remain here in the first half. Cougars 28, Shelton 7. Cougars just a little bit more extended, especially on those over-the-top plays.
Yeah, that was the second touchdown pass completed to Pennington.
And he got the 2.
Huh?
And he got the 2.
Yeah, and he got the 2, yes.
Yeah. It's just, you know, when you're playing the zone defense, you can't let anybody behind you, and that's been the Achilles heel tonight and previous nights.
Well, let's focus on tonight.
Okay.
Here's a run up for Potts. It's going to squib one. It's going to bounce and picked up. And that was Robbie Rice picking that one up and going down at the 26-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Number 86, Robbie Rice. Ball will be spotted at the
I'm going to call it 25.
25-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Highclimbers, and 26 to go here in the half.
Be interesting to see what their decisions are here. Are they going to try and get the ball down the field and score before the half? Or are they going to run the clock out?
So God will go out of the pistol. Looks like Rhodes behind him. 2 receivers the far side, 1 to the near side. There's the snap. Back to pass goes Trevor. Sets his feet, throws over the middle, and knocked away, intended for Bennett Henry. Good play there by Brody Wood. Just reached around Bennett and knocked it away.
Yeah, he did a nice job covering him across the middle right there, and may have thrown a little behind, but not enough to. It's just a good defensive play.
That's a pass that Bennett gets every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
2nd and 10 from the 25. Some shifting. Gunnar Jensen and Jaden Gray will go to the far side. Caleb Jordan in near side. Shotgun for Gott. Looks like Rhodes beside him to his right. Step ahead. Back to pass goes Trevor. Throws, same spot. Little high and incomplete for JJ.
Pass incomplete, intended for number 44, J.J. Rose. Will bring up a 3rd and 10.
So 3rd and 10 from the 25. 1:17 to go in the half.
Just a little bit high on that delivery. You just got to set those feet and drive the ball through that line. Got to be a little bit worried here about getting that ball back to the Cougars here with too much time on the clock.
So God will go out of the pistol this time. Rhodes behind him. 2 receivers on each side. Back to pass goes Trevor. Going to dump it off, and it's complete there on the screen to J.J. Rhodes. He's running for the far sidelines, gets to the 40, and runs out of bounds.
Great run, great catch by J.J. right there. Good job at panicking by design by Trevor. That's I used to tell the quarterbacks they need to make themselves look like a pork chop back there and let those big D-line come chase them, and he did a nice job right there.
They'll spot it at the 39. It'll be 1st and 10. 1:08 to go. Clock is stopped. Back to pass out of the pistol has got lots of time this time. There's going to be a couple of flags flying in, and Gott's on the run. He'll be spun out of bounds. It's going to come back though.
Yeah, gained about 5 on that play, but you're right. Maybe call back.
Yeah.
Yeah, those linemen are banging pretty hard in there right now, and they're might be getting a little chippy in there.
Well, there's 2 flags down, but I think it's the same infraction.
Yeah.
So these guys got to go back from the line of scrimmage or from this spot, because that's where they keep piling up those flags. They didn't get the memo? I don't know.
The memo's 3 years old. But
well,
holding call against the Climbers.
That is a hold on the Climbers, so it should be
a 10.
1st and 20, ball back at the 29. But the way they have the flags all piled up there at the 34, and that's what they did to Capital on their last drive, was back them up from the spot.
So maybe that's they get it from the spot, but they keep the down.
Okay, well, it's already first down.
Right, but it would be second down on the whole.
We'd have to read the book again. Read that play. Rule
well, now they're going back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that to me, it's still going to be first down. It'll be 1st and 20.
That is what it should be.
Yeah. Hey, these guys in the stripes are not fallible,
No,
for sure. They make mistakes every once in a while.
Oh, that makes more sense now. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be 1st and 20 from the 29.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, how do you get that extra 5 yards?
I don't know. They think they're officiating an NFL game. I don't know, or something. I have no idea. Shotgun for Gott. He's got 4 wide. Back to pass. He's going to throw it long, and it's just off the hands of Gunnar Jensen. He leaped in the air, and I think he saw somebody coming at him. He didn't look it in before he came down.
Yeah, when you're up in the air like that and you hear somebody coming, those footsteps get really loud, and it takes a lot of concentration to be able to pull that in.
So 2nd and 20 from the 29. It looked like he had it, though.
Yeah, it was right there. Good ball.
So it'll be 2nd down. 54.5 seconds remain here in the half. 28-7 our score. Capital on top. Shelton with the ball. Trevor Gott out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Going to step up and met in the backfield by Owen Hackney. And a loss on the play.
Yeah, loss of 3.
Owen Hackney.
And it's going to be a timeout. I believe it's going to be a Highclimber timeout.
No, it's a Capital timeout.
Is it a Capital timeout?
So 1 timeout per team this half.
Yeah,
yep, you're right. All right.
It's a Capital timeout, and it wouldn't if they go by when the whistle blew, it should be about 47 seconds. There it is, 47 seconds on the clock.
Boy. And he's right on it. I'm glad they brought him on. Hey, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is looking to add some more help to our football broadcast. This position helps with setting up these cameras, stuff for the games. It does include packing audio and video equipment into and out of stadiums, placing equipment as directed, and operating such equipment when necessary. If you're interested, you can find a job description on masonwebtv.com, or you can email me, masonwebtv@gmail.com. Would really be a relief to have an extra help again.
Yeah, it would be greatly appreciated.
So it's 3rd and 20 from the 20. Well, no, it's going to be 25, actually, 24. There's a new quarterback in there, and this is going to be Ryan Brady with a handoff. And Rhodes with the carry up to the 34.
That clock should go back to 40 seconds if they do that right. But
they called timeout Cougars.
Give him 9 on that carry.
It'll be 4th down and 15.
Got a little bit of a break here. It's the Mariners beat the Astros tonight, or the opening game of the series against the Astros, so they have a 1-game lead in the AL West.
Yeah.
And this weekend's going to be exciting for those of us that are baseball fans, Diedrich.
I just don't watch the Major League Baseball. I like baseball. I just don't watch Major League Baseball.
No,
maybe I will now that the Mariners are really doing well. Yeah, I'm definitely a fair weather fan. I got to tell you that.
I'm a Seattle Storm fan, and I felt so bad for those ladies last night. They almost pulled it out.
Oh yeah, I didn't catch that one.
They lost by 2.
Oh boy.
So A.J. Weir is back on the pens. I'm going back to football. They're talking.
Yeah, let's go football.
Let's go football. A.J. Weir's on to punt it away. And it looks like Armstrong's going to be back standing about his 32-yard line. Wait for this punt. Imagine he's going to try to return this.
Boy, I don't kick it anywhere near him. I kick it
as
far to the right side as I can here on our side of the field, make him deal with all the Highclimbers over there too.
Here's the snap. They come after him. Nice punt under pressure, and Armstrong's going to say, get away from it, and it'll roll, take a Highclimber roll all the way into the 20.
All the way to the 20. Nice kick.
I was positive that Armstrong would go for it.
45-yard punt. Nice punt.
Yeah.
So 80 yards for the Cougars to go to add on to the 28-7 lead. In 30 seconds, can they do it? Yes.
Yeah, they do not expect them to let their foot off the gas right here. They're gonna try and get a couple of chunk plays, 15 to 25 yard pass plays to the sidelines, conserve that timeout, and get down here in the field goal range. And we've seen Potts has a good leg on him, so you get 3 of those completions.
And they got 2 really good receivers in Hatch and Pennington.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 receivers on the far side. Out of the pistol goes Potts. He's going to roll out the far side, look downfield, and then he's going to set his feet and go long. Tight coverage, and it's complete out there at the Highclimber 42. That's to Pennington. I think he might have got away with a little push there. Push away the defender on the play.
Yeah, a couple of athletes going up for the ball, and in some situations they got to let those kids play a little bit out there, and I think it was a good no call.
Yeah. 38-yard pass play.
It's official timeout with 15.8 seconds remaining.
No, I think that was Capitals.
No, it was official.
Oh, was it? Okay.
He pointed to himself
for the first down because they had to reset the chains.
They reset the chains.
They should wind it.
20 seconds. Now they'll wind it, and now Potts will spike it into the turf, and that will, he loses it down.
Yeah, second down, but at this point that's kind of irrelevant.
Right, you're right.
They're gonna try and get 15, 20 more here and give themselves 7-8 seconds
for a field goal.
Yeah. They're gonna try and get out of bounds.
There's 18.4 seconds remain here. 2nd and 10. Ball is spotted at the 42-yard line.
Wide
Potts,
side.
Yeah, we'll load up the near side. And back to pass on the rollout is Potts. He'll set his feet in the middle. Flag on the play. Goes long. Got a guy there. And he dropped it in the end zone. There's a flag down here as well. So there's going to be offsetting penalties on this. I don't know if you called that one.
If you didn't call the last one, you shouldn't call this one.
Yeah.
But I probably shouldn't say stuff
well,
like that.
You got a good point. But they're going to be offsetting either way. It's going to be a hold on the Cougars here, and then pass interference on the Highclimbers is the way I see it.
Well,
we'll see what the guys in the stripes do say here in the end. Let's see.
Was that pass interference that obvious?
Oh, it's 2 penalties on the Cougars and 1 on the Highclimbers, and they both offset, so we'll do it again.
Okay.
One was hands to the face, the other one was a hold, and then you got pass interference in the end zone.
The only thing that did happen right there is we had 9 seconds go off the clock, and they don't get that back on those on the penalties. So that's going to make their operations a little more challenging. They're going to try and pump that ball back down in the end zone again, and we got to have somebody deeper than the deepest guy in their zone.
I was just going to ask that. Would you send some guys back there deeper?
Yeah, you can't really do that right here because that screen play inside is equally problematic.
Right.
You just can't let anybody get behind you.
So 2nd and 10 again. Back to pass goes Potts. He's going to be chased and slips 1 tackle, trying to find some running room. Still breaking tackles on his feet in the backfield. He's going to break another one. Gets away from another one, and then he's still driving. He got the first down, but the clock runs down. Boy, oh boy, that was an exciting play, but no, Highclimber could bring down Nolan Potts, and that'll end the half. Wow.
That was an all-heart run right there, and he was not to be denied, but fortunately the cavalry got him down at the very end, and now we go to half.
So he ended up with about almost 20 yards on that run, almost. Not quite, but almost. Well, it's halftime. We're going to step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Halftime score, Capital 28, Shelton 7.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate
those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Well, it is halftime here at Ingersoll Stadium. 28-7 is our halftime score. Capital Cougars on top. Get that out there. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple, and Andy Conklin. Nice night for a football game it turned out to be.
Yeah, I was a little worried when we were leaving town with the amount of smoke that was over there, what it was going to be like over here, but it seems to be a little lighter over here.
At least up here. It was pretty bad on the west side.
And
down the valleys. But up here on the hill, kind of on the hill, I should say, not too bad. I don't know if that's smoke or fog, but
I think it's smoke.
I think it's smoke, too. Well, first half in the books. Cougars, deep ball over the top, working well for them tonight.
Yeah, that's the difference right now, right? I mean, it's the line of scrimmage, like we thought was going to be a battle all night. The Highclimbers have done a good job when they need to, but keeping that quarterback contained and not letting him get out and set up and get that ball down the field to number 10 there.
Yeah, Pennington.
Pennington, yeah. And boy, they've had some good connections tonight, and that's the difference.
Yeah. What do you do in your coach's room there and try to fix that for the Highclimbers? I mean, what can you do?
Well, you got to. I'm an offensive coach,
Okay.
with that caveat, right? But I mean, it's easy for me to sit up here and say, you just don't let guys get behind you. But at the same time, you gotta respect everything that's going on in front of you, And so it's it's a dance for sure, and you just see it. You see it too many times, and you wanna make sure that you take care of that deep ball. But as soon as you do that, then they break off that 15, 20-yard out, and it's you just got to go play football. You got to do it.
Okay. I'm just asking the questions.
I got you.
I don't know. It's a catch-22.
Right.
Stop the deep ball, then you got to deal with Halpin.
Right.
And the running game, or the short passes, or the screens, or whatever. I mean, that's what do you do? But you're right. Play football. Get it right.
Yep.
Get it corrected on the field.
Yeah, and that's what they're talking about right now. I mean, the defensive coaches are having their meetings, the offensive coaches are having their meetings, and everybody's sitting back and having this very discussion. What do we do here? Do we loosen up the coverage? Do we I thought that they might spy a little bit and spy with J.J. Rhodes and have him be on his sole responsibility being the quarterback, but not letting him get outside and getting the coverages broken down. It's really hard to cover a kid for 7-8 seconds. Right. It's a lot of work.
Right.
It's hard for any DB to cover somebody for that long, and when the quarterback's scrambling around, and you're just waiting for somebody to pop free, and they've gotten that a couple of times tonight.
They work the sidelines really well too.
Yeah.
What do you do about that? You expect that sideline to be an extra defender, but they're working that.
Potts is a pretty special kid. He's able to get out and roll around and get that ball out on the move, and the way you get it. The way you stop that is you get more in his face. You got to, we used to call it wreck the decision maker, right? And make him have to make decisions before he wants to. Yeah. And that's one way.
Oh, I just realized I put the scores backwards on my graphic, folks. I'm so sorry. How did I do that one?
I've had a chance to watch Potts in the weight room, and he is so strong.
Yeah.
And you can tell how he's breaking tackles and being able to throw that long pass.
I'm fixing my graphics. I'm surprised somebody hasn't blown up a phone or something. All right. Well, there it is. 28-7. Cougars on top. I had it backwards. I know it's looking really good at the graphic part there for a half a second. I apologize for that. You think I would be better at that.
Let's give it up for the best man.
All right. Well, Jerry's standing by with some stats. We're going to do that in a moment. 28-7, our halftime score. Cougars on top of the Highclimbers after a half. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Got fall projects? Here are a few that will save energy and save money. Weather strip or caulk around doors and windows, change filters in your heating systems, get necessary maintenance on your HVAC, clear weeds or leaves from around outdoor heating units, and set your thermostat to around 68. Colder temperatures mean higher power usage, so keep an eye on how much power you're using with the Smart Hub app. Learn more at pud3.org/tips.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
When life gets stressful, reaching for a vape might seem like a quick fix, but vaping can actually make feelings of anxiety and depression worse each time you vape. Nicotine tricks your brain into feeling rewarded, and the more you vape, the more nicotine receptors your brain creates. Over time, your body needs more and more nicotine to feel good, and when you can't get enough, you can experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, mood swings, and depression. Learn more at chooseyouwa.org. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
And we are back here at halftime. Time for Jerry Apple stats.
Thank you. Let's start with Shelton. Shelton is 3 for 12 in the passing game. They had 6 first downs. Rushing, they had 17 carries for 69 yards, which means they had an average of 4 yards per carry. The leading rushers were J.J. Rose, 6 carries for 24 yards. Trevor Gott had 4 carries for 17 yards. And Quinn McKinnon, 2 carries for 13. And Ira Vanderpool had 5 carries for 15 for a total of 69 yards. As far as the passing game, Shelton had 41 yards on 3 completed passes. If you add the 41 yards to the 69 yards, you have a total of 110 yards for the Highclimbers in the game. Bennett Henry caught a 24-yard touchdown pass, and the point after attempt was good by A.J. Ware. The other thing that I want to mention, A.J. Ware had some really nice punts. 2 of them were 45 yards. That is really good. Now, let's go with Capital.
Okay.
Capital was 10 for 12. That's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. 10 for 12 in the passing game. They had 7 first downs. Their leading rusher, of course, was Patrick Halpin, 11 carries for 39 yards. And Potts had a couple carries. He had 3 carries. His last carry was good for 20 yards. So they had 49 yards on the ground, most of those from Halpin, and they had 171 yards passing. So if you add up the 171 and the 49, they came up with 220 yards total compared to 110 for the Highclimbers. First downs are pretty even. As far as the leading, the penalties are about even. The Highclimbers have cut back a little bit on their penalties. They had 4 penalties for, I believe, 40 yards. So a lot better than last week. Let me double check that. Yes, they had 4 penalties for 40 yards. Sorry about that.
No, it's all right.
Okay. The Highclimbers, or excuse me, Capital, their leading receiver, of course, was Pennington. And Pennington had 4 catches for 127 yards. That is the big difference right there. And Hatch had a couple receptions for 20 yards. As far as the touchdowns and everything for the Capital Cougars, Pennington had 2 touchdowns, 2 receptions, and he also had a PAT for 2. So he's been in on a lot of the scoring. Hatch caught a 8-yard pass, and there was a touchdown run by number 2. And that, of course, was Halpin.
Yep.
So that's the scoring for the Cougars.
All right. Jerry, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
28-7 halftime score. Third quarter coming up. The Cougars will get the ball to start the third quarter as they won the toss and deferred to the second half.
You know, something interesting. We haven't had any turnovers. Oh, I'm sorry.
Takeaways. Let's take it. Let's go takeaways, not turnovers. But yeah, you're right. All right.
Yeah, I know.
Either way.
I know. It's kind of like when we're playing basketball, and I say he's made 4 for 4,
right?
And then it puts the jinx on him.
The broadcaster jinx, like we have anything to do with anything other than just being here.
Hey, I'm not a little stitious. I'm superstitious. So.
All right, we got the third quarter coming up. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is Mesa Web TV, powered by HCC. I'll first have to turn that off. All right.
3 extra minutes.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Vape companies have a history of targeting teens. Now that they've been caught red-handed marketing to minors in Washington state and forced to pay millions in a major lawsuit, when it comes to your health, choose what matters. Choose you. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
All right, we're back here waiting for the start of the third quarter. Gentlemen, anything to add while I do a little maintenance on my cameras?
No, it's just, they had to have a nice little chat with the Highclimbers at halftime saying, hey, it's gut check time, right? I mean, we came here to play football, and we got off the bus thinking that we were going to be really competitive, and we have the second half to prove it.
That's very simple. Yeah. Jerry?
Well, I would agree totally with what Andy just said.
That's why he's here.
But, we're going to kick the ball off here, and the defense is going to have to make that statement right now.
Yep.
All right.
And like you said, and you said it several times, Andy, when you're playing a zone defense, you can't let them get behind you, and that happened twice.
Yeah.
Or 3 times.
Yeah, I expect to see the Cougars come out and grind the clock a little bit, run the ball a little bit, and throw when they have to. That last couple of drives, they were moving it, trying to eat up or trying to get down the field as fast as they can, and now they're going to try and grind clock away. And so it wouldn't surprise me that you see a little bit more out of the running game in this early part of the first half, and pass in necessary situations.
And it'll be interesting to see if Halpin continues to carry the ball for most of the second half for the Capital Cougars.
I would rely on him solely, personally.
I mean, he's back deep to return the kickoff right now, so they're used to putting the ball in his hands. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Or just do the quarterback keeper all the time here. So
yeah.
Here's AJ Weir to boot it away to get this second half underway, and there's a boot. That's helping to pick at the 2. He's got a lot of running room. He hasn't even hit second gear. There it is, second gear. He's to the 40. Oh, boy. Look at him go, guys.
Touchdown,
98 yards to start the quarter.
Where did he get that ball at?
About the 2.
Hey, we have a flag back here, and it's another sideline issue. This might come back with the sideline penalty.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, the flag is back here at the 45. That was quite a run, though. And he hit second gear.
Yards?
Yeah. If it stands, we'll see if it does. Andy doesn't think so.
Well, they had a sideline warning the first half, so now they call it a hold.
Okay, so that negates that big run. But I got to tell you, Halpin didn't hit second gear until he was about halfway up the field.
Yeah, he let those blocks develop in front of him and just waited and was patient. And then when the seas parted, he turned on the jets.
Yeah.
And he was gone.
So they're going to mark it from the spot of the foul, which is at the 45. So the Cougars will start out on their own 35-yard line. And I think you almost want to give Patrick a rest after that run.
These kids are in pretty good shape.
I understand that. I'm just saying, give them a rest for a play, but yeah, we'll see what happens here.
Looks like they did. They got number 44 in the backfield.
44 is JoJo Koa. And there's a snap to Potts, and Koa gets the, oh boy, look at this guy go. He gets the handoff, and he's a sprinter there on the far sidelines. He got 11, maybe 12, 14 yards on that carry. Whoa. There's some speed.
Yeah, he was fast. He came right out of the backfield, and he was at the edge before they knew it.
I don't know. We got Alberto Manzo hobbling off there. I guess he was just hopping. Give him 13 on the play. The ball will be out of bounds and spotted at the 48. And Koa is staying in there in the backfield. 2-by-2 for the Cougars. Potts will bring Koa up and take the handoff. And Koa got a couple yards up the middle that time. To midfield.
Guess who's coming in?
And here comes Halpin, Patrick Halpin. 2 plays for number 44, who is a senior.
Zane Harding on that tackle. Came up, made a nice pop in the hole there.
2nd and 8 from midfield.
Yeah, I have Harding as the leading tackler so far.
Yep.
Well, out of the pistol will go Potts. Halpin behind him. 2 receivers on each side for the Cougars. Back to pass goes Potts. Gonna go long again. And, almost intercepted off the hands of, was that Zane Hardy or Jaden Gray?
That was Jaden Gray.
Jaden Gray.
That's a tough ball to catch over the shoulder like that.
Well, he turned around the last second.
Yeah.
But that was probably the worst thrown ball tonight by Nolan Potts. And that wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't far. It wasn't far from being real good.
Right. So it brings up 3rd and 8 from midfield.
Got a bunch out.
Yeah, bunch of 3s. Trips to the near side in the slot, one to the far side, and Potts on the rollout. Looking downfield, he's going to throw. He's got Armstrong there with the reception on the sidelines, and he'll fight his way to about the 32-yard line.
Again, that's that flood concept on that wide side. It's tough to. You got 3 different levels there. You got. It's a very, very powerful attack.
Who caught it?
Number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay, thank you.
So 1st and 10 from the Highclimber 33 are the Cougars. Opening drive here in the 3rd quarter. And we were completely wrong about what the Cougars are going to do.
Yeah.
Because Halpin hasn't touched the ball yet in this quarter. 2-by-2. Halpin will step up and get the handoff from Potts. And he squirts up the sidelines. And he's still on his feet. Oh, boy. How did he get that far? To the 11.
A little bit of over pursuit from the defenders there. They're trying to take away the long run, and he's cutting back once he sees their hips. You know, those running backs are they're taught to read the defender's hips, and when they see him open up one way, they cut back another way, and everybody's off balance. So,
22-yard run.
10 minutes to go here in the quarter. 1st and 10 for the Cougars on the Shelton 11-yard line. 2-by-2. Halpin behind Potts. Potts out of the pistol. Here's a handoff to Halpin.
Ah, nice tackle by Fletcher Henry.
Yeah,
came around the outside edge
came
right
around,
there.
No gain on that. Spy in number 2, maybe? A little bit.
Maybe, but you know that outside linebacker comes across and nobody's there to put a hat on him. His job is to get to that ball as fast as he can. And he did a heck of a nice job right there.
It doesn't look like a gain.
Yeah, no gain. 2nd and 10 from the 11. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Again, Halpin behind Potts. And Potts is going to roll out far side, set his feet in the middle, throw to the end zone, and just incomplete. I think that was Hatch.
Number 8?
Yep. Just, he had it, hit the turf, bounced right back into his belly.
Hatch?
Yeah, for Hatch. A little too much mustard on that ball, maybe?
Yeah, I think
well, there's a good defense in front of him, so yeah.
I think it was a very catchable ball.
Yeah.
Probably just goes down as a drop in the book.
All right. So 3rd and 10 from the 11 for the Cougars. 9:01 to go here, third quarter. Capital 28, Shelton 7. 3 receivers far side. Here's Potts rolling to that far side. Looks to the end zone, throws. Got a guy in the corner. Armstrong can't gather it in. Incomplete. 4th down. Again, another catchable ball, though.
Yeah, that one he had to lay out for on that far side, and it would have been a heck of a catch if he'd have made that one. But looks like they're going to bring the field goal unit in here. Yeah.
Well, Potts is the kicker, so you never know what's going to happen here.
Be a 29-yard kick.
Holder is Carter Pennington. There's a snap low off. Pennington gets it down. Kick is up. Is it good? It is. Make it 31-7. 8:55 to go. Third quarter. Capital on top. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Got fall projects? Here are a few that will save energy and save money. Weather strip or caulk around doors and windows, change filters in your heating systems, get necessary maintenance on your HVAC, clear weeds or leaves from around outdoor heating units, and set your thermostat to around 68. Colder temperatures mean higher power usage, so keep an eye on how much power you're using with the Smart Hub app. Learn more at pud3.org/tips.
Another possession for Cougars. More points on the board. 31-7 is our score. 8:55 to go, third quarter. Potts has done a lot tonight. He's going to kick it back to the to the Highclimbers. See if Shelton can get something going in this possession.
He's already tipped 2 into the end zone for touchbacks.
Nolan Potts is a junior.
Is he? End over end kick that they'll let go into the end zone, and that'll be a 20-yard touchback, or 20 yards. Touchback for 20 yards. What am I saying, guys? I don't even know anymore. First and 10 for the Highclimbers. I know that.
Touchback, and they'll bring it out to the 20.
There you go. Thank you. Simple, simple, simple. Not like the NFL where it's so confusing these days.
Oh, boy. That kickoff is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's, in my opinion, just destroyed the whole. Why don't you just get them the ball at the 35 and let them go? All right, first and 10 for the Highclimbers on their own 20-yard line.
Let's put a few drives. Let's put a drive here together and see what happens.
Pistol forgot. He'll turn around, a little delayed handoff. This J.J. Rhodes got lots of running. No, this is Vanderpool. Yeah, gets up across the 30 to 35. Nice run there.
Good, strong run.
Yeah, very similar body styles, don't they, Vanderpool and J.J.? Just a little bit, especially from our distance up here.
Yep.
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
We have a, oh my goodness, a hold on the Highclimbers.
Oh. Well, that negates a nice run by Vanderpool.
So since it's beyond the line of scrimmage,
it's going to go back from the spot, but it was after the.
Yep. It's 10 yards from the spot of the foul when the foul occurs beyond the line of scrimmage.
Right. Yep. That's makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
This crew just blew it on that one call.
Yep.
All right, so it's first down and 12. Ball back at the 18-yard line for the Highclimbers. Got back to pass, throws just out of reach.
Looked like that might have been tipped.
Intended for Jordan Gray. And it's going to be second down and 12 from the 18.
Second down and 12 to go for the Climbers.
8:43 to go here, third quarter. 31-7 is our score. Capital on top. Shelton with the ball. Again, a pistol formation for Trevor Gott. Turn around, hand it off to Vanderpool. Vanderpool trying to stretch it out the far edge. Gets around the corner and falls forward to about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, about a 4-yard carry.
We'll call it 6.
Looks like 6, yeah.
6?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
From the 18 to the 24 is 6. Yep. Makes it the 3rd and 6.
And that's a good job of getting that yardage back and make this a manageable third down. You know, and then third and long is tough. This is technically third and long,
Medium.
but
Medium.
third and medium long.
Okay. Shotgun forgot this time. 2 by 2. Well, they're going to come in tighter. Do the Highclimbers. There's the snap, back to pass goes Gott. Throws over the middle, got a guy there, is intercepted actually. That's intercepted by Loritz. A flag on the play, and Loritz is going to get into the end zone. But the flag back at the 13-yard line. So the interception will probably stand.
It's Mason Guard coming back to make that hit right at the goal line, and you know that's a pretty fast little guy that he's running down the field there, and him being able to get to that spot is pretty impressive.
Blocking the back call against the Cougs.
So the blocking the back call on the Cougars. Marching back from the spot of the infraction. The interception does stand. Where did that Loritz come from is probably what Trevor's asking at this point.
Yeah, he threw into it. It looked like they had a little skinny post from that number 2 receiver, and Trevor put it on there, but Loritz made a nice little break on the ball and just cut underneath it and took off.
So a 10-yard penalty on the Cougars will back them up to the Highclimber 24. 1st and 10 there for Capital.
Yeah, they've had several big serious penalties this half, the Cougars.
Yeah. 2 by 2 for Capital. Armstrong goes in motion, and he's going to go back out. Hand it off to Halpin. Halpin stutter steps and then swallowed up. J.J. Rose wraps him up after a minimal gain there.
We'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Cougs.
J.J. Rhodes, that middle linebacker, coming up, meeting Halpin right there, and doing a good job of keeping him contained and wrapped up and taking him to the ground.
Gain of 1 on the play.
2nd and 9 coming. 7:20 to go, third quarter. Clock is running. 2 by 2 the formation. Pistol for Potts. Halpin behind him. Is that a different running back? I can't tell. It looks like Halpin to me.
Yeah, I can't see his number.
There's the snap and the handoff to Halpin. Halpin finds a little bit of running room, bounces out to the outside, gets to about this 17-yard line. Grinding it out a little bit for the Cougars. 3rd and 4 coming from the 17, and we have a high climber holding a hand.
It's like Dalton Coolbacki.
Hate to say his name when he's injured, but yeah.
Gain of 5 on that play is what I have.
So it'll be 3rd down and 4 coming for the Cougars. 6:48 to go in the third quarter. 31-7 is our score. We have a injury timeout as a 10 to Dalton. Got a moment here. Okay, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, the Port of Allen Commission, and Mason County Fire District number 12. Mason Web TV also covers the Shelton City Council, the Port of Shelton Commission, and select informational meetings from the League of Women Voters of Mason County, the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, the Economic Development Council of Mason County, and the North Mason Community Voice. And now I'm adding Fire District 16, West Mason.
Oh, yeah.
I was just asked that today. So if you want to see what is going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I have time to do football games?
I was on Mason Web TV's YouTube channel the other day, and I was looking back for the game from North Thurston, and I was amazed at the amount of content that is on there since last Friday night. I mean, it's you're a lot of places.
It's how much I want to do every once in a while. Like I want spurts of lots of videos, but
sure.
Yeah. All right, we're back to playing football here. 3rd and 4 for the Cougars on the Highclimber 17-yard line.
And we're really fortunate that you have made the commitment to be in all those places.
Yeah. It's a lot of work for one guy.
Yeah.
Potts will go out of the shotgun, hand it off to Halpin. Halpin finding some running room around the left side, gets near the first down marker. I think he might just have enough. We'll see where they spot it.
About 4 yards.
Close.
I'll spot
Looks like
him.
he might be short.
He might be a little short. Yep, it's 4th down, and it looks like 1.
So 2-yard carry.
That'll be 3 yards, Jerry.
3 yards,
Yeah.
okay.
Spot the ball at the 14.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Clock is running, approaching 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Fourth and 1 for Capital. Potts out of the shotgun. Halpin to his left. And Potts is going to keep it. He's going to lean forward for the first down.
Yep, that was just find a little gap, get right through it.
Quarterback Heat will bring up a Coug.
Pick up about 2 yards.
Yep.
Little bit, their version of the push.
Yeah, this is more of a zone play than
right.
it is
I know.
Yeah, that's 11th first down for the Cougars.
1st and 10 from the 12. He's Capital. Potts out of the pistol, Halpin behind him.
Changing the play here.
Halpin will step up next to Potts and take the handoff, try to stretch it out on this side, find some running room, turns the corner, drives inside the 5 to the 2.
Got a flag on the far side.
Okay. Looks like this one might be coming back.
Yep.
Probably a hold, yep.
I'm sure.
I'm glad you guys are here to grab those flags because I don't see them half the time.
Yeah.
Unless they're right in my line of view, and I can't see it.
Capital, along with other, the Highclimbers and a number of other high school teams, are signaling the plays in from the sideline, and then if you watch, then you'll see Capital look back over, and the signaler gives them either the "we're good" sign, like run what we've called, or they'll change it up at the last minute, and it's always interesting because sometimes the eye in the sky up here in the booth sees something that they don't like or that they like better, and they'll change it up based on alignment.
Ball will be spotted back at the 22-yard line. It'll be 1st and 20. Fake the handoff this time. Potts on the rollout. Looks downfield. Going to throw for the end zone. And that's touchdown. Sorry. A little bit of a push off there by Hatch. But
it did look like it was a push off.
Hatch with the catch in the corner.
And it's now 37-7. I guess it's just, they're calling just some hand fighting here or something. I don't know.
I don't know. That one looked like a push to me.
Yeah, it did to me too.
Yeah.
But
how many yards on that one?
22.
Thank you.
So Potts will come on to kick the point after. Well, these snaps are off, but boy, got to tell you, Pennington's doing a good job getting them down. That's up and through. Make it 38-7, 5:12 to go here, third quarter. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. And I got a frozen camera again. Sorry, folks.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
All right, we're back here. 38-7, 5:12 to go, third quarter. Capital on top. Go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, thank you. Now Hatch has caught 2 touchdown passes, along with Pennington catching 2 touchdowns.
All right. Apologize for that, folks. The camera frozen. Well, we're fixed now. There's J.J. Rhodes with the ball at the 25, trying to find some running room on a short kick, and he'll power across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they put the right guy in the right spot. They've kind of snuffed that one out. They've planned for that little short kick in the middle.
Yeah, he knows how to carry the ball.
And you trust it.
Yep.
So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on their own 34-yard line. And out of the pistol with 2 receivers on each side. Bennett Henry in motion. Faked handoff is Gott's on the run. He's going to tuck it under and run and get out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like he picked up 5 or 6 yards on that. Let's see.
Well, they're going to spot him out of bounds at the
6 yards.
40-yard line.
Good decision. Bennett was coming across on that bait route, or into that flat, and defender right on him. So Trevor just tucked that ball and got upfield. Nice job by him.
Shotgun again for Gott. The 2-by-2 formation. There's the snap. Trevor back to pass. Throws over the middle. It is complete. And that's Gunnar Jensen with the reception at the 45. First down.
Nice little snag route. Just coming right back up, getting upfield, curling right at the right on the hash mark. And Trevor did a nice job of getting that ball out in rhythm and driving that ball out to the receiver. And Gunnar did a nice job bringing it in. So good play.
Hurry up for the Highclimbers.
They're in a 2-by-2 stack here.
Yeah. Shotgun for Gott. 4.5 minutes to go. Here's a high snap and a fake handoff, and Trevor's going to keep it. Trying to get to the 50, and he's spun down at midfield.
Those whipping tackles they always make me nervous. It seems like some heads hit the mat pretty hard when that happens.
And you've seen people just keep their feet coming out of those things too.
Trevor went off the sideline right there after that tackle.
Gain of 5 on that play by Trevor Gott.
Yeah. Ryan Brady in a QB for this play.
Oh.
2nd and 5 now. He just came in, Jeff.
Okay, thanks.
They'll go out of the pistol. 2 receivers near side, 2 to the far, kind of stacked up. Here's Bennett Henry in motion. No, it's Hoff. Hand off, and we're going to get a false start. So that was Hoff was the guy in motion, but we're going to get a false start, I believe.
Yep.
Somebody took off a little too early.
False start called against the Climbers.
So they'll make a 2nd and 10.
We'll replay 2nd down.
Those are tough penalties.
Ball back at the 45 of Shelton.
You get a new quarterback in there, you get a new cadence, you get everything. The rhythm's just not what you've been dealing with
all game, yeah.
the whole game, and somebody's anticipating Trevor's snap count, and they're getting Ryan's snap count. So
2-by-2 this time, or 2-by-1 actually. Pistol again. Brady back to pass. He'll dump it off to Rhodes. Rhodes got some running room, and there's a flag at the back.
Yeah.
They're going to call a holding penalty on this. I mean, the offensive linemen on that screen, they are taught to give up ground, and throw the guy to the ground. And that's what some officials like to call that hold. But looks like they're calling it here.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold on the Highclimbers, so that'll march them back 10. Make it 2nd and 20 from the 35. Clock is stopped at the moment. 3:34 to go, 3rd quarter. Capital 38, Shelton 7.
2nd and 20?
Yes. 2nd and 20. Yeah.
2nd and 20. Ryan Brady out of the pistol. Short drop. Looks around. It'll swing and pass to Hoff, and it's incomplete. That could have gone awry pretty quick there.
Yeah, 25 could have easily caught an intercepted pass.
He was out of position.
Yeah, that ball sailed on Ryan there a little bit.
So it's going to be 3rd and 20 from the 35.
A little bit of extracurricular activity after the play there in the defensive backfield. Nobody got caught.
Shotgun for Brady. I always say they don't get caught. There's a handoff to Rhodes. Rhodes is going to try and make something happen up the middle. You see Ryan Brady up there blocking.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Didn't really want that, but
appreciate the effort, love it, but you know,
gain of 6 on the play.
Yeah, 4th and 14 coming for the Highclimbers, and we'll be on to punt it away. Boy, he's got a deep drop there, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
Cougars have been getting through the lines here. And here they come again. There gets it away. I think it might have been partially blocked. It's going to take a Highclimber roll inside the 20.
Roll.
And it'll be stopped just inside the 15. Yeah, I see that Carter Armstrong's just staying away from any kick.
Yeah.
I don't blame him, especially when they're rolling like this.
That low line drive kick is really effective if you can get it bouncing the right way.
Right.
And it didn't hurt his average either. He got 44 yards on that punt.
Good stuff.
So 1st and 10 for the Cougars on their own 14-yard line. 2:41 to go here in the 3rd. 38-7 is our score. Capital with the lead in the ball. 3 receivers on the near side, 1 to the far side out of the pistol, and a handoff to Halpin. What a nice open tackle there. Open field tackle there. Is that Rhodes? He's not getting up.
Yeah, a loss of 5 on that play.
It's like 4.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And there's going to be an injury timeout as they attend to the down climber. I'm only assuming that was J.J. Rhodes, but I'm not sure.
Who was the carry?
Halpin.
Okay. Gee.
Who else?
I wonder who. Okay.
Well, I mean, there's been one extra. Yeah, it was J.J. He's up. He's not quite all the way up yet. He's sitting up. A lot of effort in that tackle.
Yeah, he came from a long ways and tracked him down from behind. And we've seen Halpin be pretty fast tonight, you know, and so the fact that he got there from behind is in the backfield, pretty darn nice work.
Yeah,
very nice tackle.
JJ's trotting off field, so maybe just need a rest. I don't know.
Give me a break.
So it's going to be 2nd down, and they're going to call it 14.
Okay.
Ball back at the 10. So almost as far away as you can get from our position here.
Looks like they brought Quinn McKinnon in there at the middle linebacker. He's familiar with that.
Pistol again for Potts in the hand. Nope, a fake. Oh, it is Halpin with the carry. Find some running room back to just over the original line of scrimmage to the 15. It's a 5-yard pickup there. 3rd and 10 coming. Well, I gotta say how that the communication from the sideline to the booth has changed over the years and how it's developed.
Yep.
Here is a Potts. He's going to sling it, and it's complete to number 8, and that's Chapin Hatch. And that's a 1st down.
Yeah, just nice job on getting the ball out on rhythm right there. It's a little timing pattern from that from Hatch. He's got a 5-step out, and Potts gets to the top of his drop and lets that rip, and the timing just works out great.
So it's 1st down, ball up at the 28-yard line. Minute 20 to go, 3rd quarter. 38-7, Cougars on top with the ball.
Tight bunch down here.
Yeah. Little push pass to Halpin. It makes one guy miss, makes a second guy miss, and gets into the secondary across the 40 where he's brought down. Can't even get to that guy. How does he just kind of sidesteps people? It's kind of interesting.
Shifty, right? I mean,
shifty, definitely shifty.
And it's, when you got a tight bunch to the boundary right there, and you get that shovel pass to the outside, you got essentially 3 lead blockers, eating up and just dusting the interior, and it's a good looking play.
Yeah, gain of 12 for Halpin.
1st and 10 from the 43 are the Cougars. Potts and Halpin still in the backfield. Armstrong goes in motion. And a handoff to Halpin, going to go around the edge. Slip one tackle and then brought down.
Stood up out there by Manzo, and then I think it was Zane Harding that came in and cleaned that up.
It's across the 45 to the 46.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Should be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah, should do it for the third quarter. We're headed to the fourth. Capital on top, 38-7. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
Well, fourth quarter we go. 38-7 is our score. Capital on top. And the Cougars have possession. So we switch ends here.
Looks like the Jays are in there.
Okay.
JV, the
younger
number 2s.
kids. Yeah, the younger kids. We always call them the younger kids.
I always call them the Jays.
All right. Well. So the quarterback is actually number 12. That's Ruben. Running back is number 22. And that's Reed. So pistol. Ball goes free. And smart play by Ruben to just take a knee there after picking the ball up. The Highclimbers closing in on him. It's like a loss of 8 on the play, back to the 35.
Yeah, that's a tough spot for a new quarterback to get that ball on the ground, turn around, look, and you got Gabe Gooley and Mason Garden, Dalton Kulbacki coming after you. Take a knee and live to play another day.
Yeah, loss of
8.
8 on the play.
It's going to be 3rd and 18. It's going to dump it off, and it's complete out there to Valentine, and nowhere to go.
Was that Sharky
yeah,
French
I was just saying, was that Sharky
tackle.
French on the tackle?
Yeah.
Cohen is his real name, right? Or his first name, Cohen? I wanted to say that, but maybe I'm wrong.
I will
defer.
be willing to say I have never called him anything but Sharky. I don't.
Do you know the origins of that nickname or that name?
No.
Okay, I'm
No.
just curious. 4th down for the Cougars and a punting situation. Can't see who's kicking here. Is that Potts back there? Doesn't look like Potts.
No, doesn't look like him.
High
Ball's over
snap.
his
Oh,
head.
it's Armstrong. He has to go back in, try to run it out. And the Highclimbers are going to end up with great field position on the 10-yard line. And a bad snap. The break for the Climbers here. Can they capitalize on it?
There's no better time, right?
No better time.
If they're going to do it, they're going to do it right now.
Yeah, 10:28 to go in the ball game. Ball spotted at the 11. 1st and 10 for Shelton.
Looks like Ryan Brady's still in the game.
Okay, Ryan Brady will be out the quarterback. Pistol formation. Looks like Rhodes is behind him, so that's good news for the Climbers. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Hand it off to JJ. JJ stutter steps, going to follow his blockers to the goal line, spin in, touchdown.
Yeah, pretty straightforward right there. JJ just got behind his guys, and they escorted him into the end zone again.
Well, that makes it 13 for Shelton, 38 for Capital.
The 11-yard run.
Yep.
And a point after coming for A.J. Weir. Gunnar Jensen, the holder. I can't see if Bennett's out there or not, this long snapper. Don't think so.
It doesn't look like Bennett's.
It doesn't? Nah, there's a kick. It's good. We'll sort it all out. As it's good. It's now 38-14. 10:21 to go in the ball game. Yep. Capital on top. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
So, 10:21 to go here in the ball game is Capital 38, Shelton 14. Highclimbers find the end zone, taking advantage of a bad snap on a punt.
Yeah, that was nice to capitalize on a mistake and you know, put a few more points on the board here.
So the Cougars are anticipating some sort of onside here because everybody but Halpin, and I think that's Hackney, are up near the line. There's the attempted. Oh, it didn't quite go.
It didn't go 10.
It didn't go 10. Just came up just a yard short of the 10.
Yeah.
So the Cougars have pretty good field position here.
That's something that's.
Well, they'd only went 8 yards. So Capital will start their drive on the 48. Or the Shelton 48.
It takes so much practice to get down well, and it is, even when it goes perfectly, very rarely does it work.
Yeah. Yeah, we were mentioning probably maybe 10 to 15% of the time you're going to be able to recover that onside kick.
Rubin out of the shotgun. He'll hand it off. Actually, he's a keeper. I thought he was handing it off. He's doing a good job faking me out. He keeps it up and he scrambles for about 8. Wow.
Yeah.
You know, it's a really good fake when I can't even keep up with it. Well, that's not saying much, but you know.
Yeah, it's a, you know, this is that zone read, power read offense that is so effective, and you know, it's, they get their eyes to that backside end, and only the quarterback knows
for sure
who's pulling, if he's pulling it or giving it.
So you got a gain of 10 on that play.
Yeah, ball up at the 38-yard line, or down to the 38-yard line. First down for the Cougars.
Nice carry by the quarterback.
3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Pistol for Rubin. He'll nonchalantly hand it off to number 44, Koa. Koa met in the middle after a short gain.
That tackle was by Big E.
Big E.
Big E, number 99, Big E.
Big E, is that what they call him?
He's not even on this sheet.
Yeah, I know. I've been looking for him. There's a lot of missing. There's a lot of holes in this roster, so I'm going to have to sit down and chase them all down here in the next week.
If you talk to Big E after the game about that tackle, he'll say, that's what Big E does.
I'm going to give that a gain of 3. It's close.
Looks like 2.
Yeah, it looks like 2, yeah.
2, yeah.
I don't know.
Second and 8.
We don't have to be nice to these guys.
Ball's at the 36.
Okay. You're right.
There's another handoff to Koa. Koa nowhere. Nice tackle there.
Manzo on a corner blitz out there, and he was head hunting the whole time and did a nice job of making the play in the backfield.
Well,
no gain.
Loss of 1.
3rd and 9 coming for the Cougars. Approaching 9 minutes to go here in the ball game. Ree in there, Nolan Ree, the running back, it looks like. Marcelo Rubin, the quarterback. 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Back to pass goes Rubin. He's going to go long. Got a guy there, and it's incomplete. Intended for 19, Cash Valentine. Incomplete, and you said Sharkey on the coverage.
Yep, broken up by Sharkey there. They did a nice job. See, that's what we talk about, being deeper than the deepest man in your zone, and then the play happens in front of you. And Sharkey did a heck of a job of getting to the back of his zone, keeping that guy in front of him, and knocking the ball down.
Good coverage, yes.
And he gave up a couple inches on that guy, too. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's 4th and 9 from the 38.
It's a heck of a nice ball from that quarterback.
Right, yeah. And Ruben is a junior. So handoff. That one goes to Ree. Ree finds some running room, but not enough for first down. So over on down, it goes to the Highclimbers on the 33-yard line.
And that is a turnover on downs.
It's just not flashy.
It's not flashy, it's not pretty, but the defensive coordinator loves it.
Yep. Everybody's doing their job, right?
Yep.
8.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Shelton takes over on their own 33-yard line, 1st and 10.
Nice to see another touchdown for the Highclimbers.
Yeah, looks like they have the young guys in also.
Rooks and Corbin wide to the near side.
Or some of them anyway.
Yeah, there's a handoff. This is Vanderpool. Yeah, spinning out of a tackle in the backfield, making something out of nothing.
No, I take that back. They got their guys in.
Some positions.
Yep.
Just to the 39-yard line. That's a 6-yard pickup. 2nd and 4 coming for the Highclimbers.
Nice little gainer there.
No gain. 6-yard gain.
No gain, but a 6-yard gain. Okay, I get it. All right. High snap, handled well, handed off here. Vanderpool's kind of stumbling a little bit, trying to find his footing. Gets maybe one out of that. Little warning there on the sidelines. Okay.
Who, me? He's going to the whistle, though. I mean, he stopped on the whistle, and, you know.
It's like 3rd and 2. I'm going to call it 2.
Gain of 2?
Well, I'm going to call it 3rd and 2.
Yeah, I would agree. Gain of 2.
Shotgun for Brady. High snap. Handoff was 32, actually, the running back.
Brady kept that ball.
Yeah. Well, Noah Hernandez-Parker is number 32.
It's really good to hear Noah Hernandez-Parker's name, because he's been bitten by the injury bug for a number. This is his first game back, and he wasn't there last year, and so it's terrific to see Noah back out on the field.
So it's 4th down, and here's A.J. Weir. No, actually, the Highclimbers are going to go for it.
Yeah. No gain on that last play.
Yeah, 4th and 2 coming. Ball at the 41. They need the 43. High snap, and Brady's going to keep it. Ryan cutting it to the 40. Maybe he got it. I don't know. Very close.
Very close.
Let's see where they spot it. They give him the first down on the run.
I'd like to see Ryan stick his foot in the ground there and get upfield a little bit earlier. And, you know, it's easy for me to say from,
way up here.
70 yards away.
Yeah, way up here.
Yeah, Capital has 14 first downs, and the Highclimbers have 9.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 from the 43 are the Highclimbers. 6:15 to go here in the ball game. Shotgun for Ryan Brady. Steps back shortly, or short drop, and intended for Hayden Cash, incomplete.
Yeah, Ryan a little flat-footed in that delivery there, and you know, again, I'd like to see him get up on his toes a little bit and get some stuff behind that ball. But you know, all in all, decent ball.
It's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 43. Pistol this time for Ryan Brady. Hernandez-Parker behind him. Get the handoff. No, is it? Yeah. Who has the ball this time? I lost it.
Noah Hernandez-Parker.
Noah had it. Okay. I completely lost that ball on that. Again, they just do such a great job. I don't know.
Yeah.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Out to the 47. That would be right.
Now, will there be a JV game on Monday?
Should be.
I think so.
And
And we're waiting for the question.
Yeah.
Here is Noah again on the carry. Hesitates, gets to the 50, 45, 40. Still on his feet inside the 40 or 35. Somebody lost a shoe down there.
Yeah.
It was Noah. Noah Hernandez Parker.
18-yard run.
Well, so that's what you're talking about. We've been missing out of him.
Yeah, he's a great kid. I mean, he is one of the happiest, smilingest guys, and he's just had a couple of strokes of bad luck. But he could be a real weapon if he can stay healthy, and he's got a little burst of speed that is really fun to watch.
1st and 10 for Shelton on the Capital 31-yard line. This is going to be a fake to handoff, and here is Brady finding Hoff. Hoff is going to score. Touchdown, Highclimbers. Silas Hoff just wide open. Ryan Brady found him. Touchdown.
31-yard touchdown pass.
Great job by Ryan getting outside, getting on the edge like we talked about earlier, getting downhill and attacking the line of scrimmage, and seeing Silas coming across on that Y cross. And Silas has terrific hands, and he's big, strong, and athletic. Those two are going to be they're going to be fun.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Makes it 38-20, 5:02 to go here in the ball game, and we have a timeout by the Highclimbers on this extra point attempt. Hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, would like to be a part of it, we're looking for some help. Obviously, my camera work sucks tonight. Yeah, we have an open position, need some help bringing things in and out of stadiums as well as operating equipment. Can learn a lot. It's a lot of fun. Be part of this great crew.
This top-notch crew.
Top-notch crew. Just look on MasonWebTV.com. You'll find a job description. And if you want more information, feel free to give me an email. Send me an email, MasonWebTV@gmail.com. I hope I'm not a bad guy to work for. I don't know.
I don't know. I imagine no.
So it's like the Highclimbers are going to go for 2 here.
Interesting.
So Ryan Brady out of the pistol. Got a receiver on each side. Hand it off to J.J. Rhodes up the middle for 2. Makes it 38-22. 5:02 to go win the ball game. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include the Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community.
All right, the Highclimbers get back on the board, making it 38-22 with 5:02 to go in the game.
Yeah, that was a nice little drive that Ryan orchestrated right there, and you know, a great run by Noah Hernandez Parker. I love saying his name.
It's one of those that doesn't look good on a piece of paper, but
yeah.
Man, it flows.
Yeah, no, he's and he's just an all-around great kid, and so it's nice to see him running the ball, running it well. And then that little throw from Ryan to Silas to cap that scoring drive was good stuff.
Yeah, Silas Hoff, number 87.
Yep.
And Weir is on to kick the ball back to, they're going to try another onside. And that time it's free. And who came up with it?
So that ball doesn't go 10 yards either, but since Capital touched it first, the Climbers could have recovered it if it had gotten free.
Right, but it didn't. It looks like Nolan Ponce is the guy who, he's the one that jumped in there to grab it, and he fell on it. So Cougars maintain possession.
Yeah.
On the Highclimber 47. It's about a yard better than last time.
I thought that this might be the case. So the Cougars had the young guys in, and the Highclimbers didn't put theirs in. So here come the Cougar varsity boys again, and they're saying, all right, if we're playing football, let's play football.
So Potts and Halpin in the backfield. Halpin with the little toss to him, and a good tackle there. Bennett Henry, Troy Green. combining on that tackle. Got to throw in Alberto.
Maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
That's a couple of hard guys to be hit by, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. So 2nd and 9 from the 46 are the Cougars. Clock is running, 4.5 minutes to go in the game. Capital on top, 38-22, and with the ball. Potts out of the pistol. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Little dump off to Hatch.
Cover that ball.
Yeah, incomplete it goes. Hatch just kind of looked upfield before he had the ball in his hand.
Yeah, that little tunnel screen, your eyes get as wide as saucers when that ball's coming to you. And again, you hear those footsteps and things change. But
3rd and 9 from the 46 for the Cougars. Clock is stopped at 4:17 to go.
Yeah, Potts has not been as effective this half with his passing game.
He'll go out of the shotgun this time. He's going to go on the rollout. Set his feet, go long, guys wide open down there. Hatch, catch, touchdown.
Hatch.
Touchdown,
Yep. Chayton Hatch.
Stop by number 8, Chayton Hatch.
That's his 3rd touchdown.
He was doing a little bit of showboating there. He dove for that pylon. He didn't have to.
Yeah, it looks good on social media when you get that shot, though.
Yeah, I suppose. We're really far away, so I didn't get zoomed in. I don't see a cameraman over there, so I don't know.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if Tim Rogers isn't rolling around here somewhere.
Serious point after attempt. It's now 44-22. 4:10 to go in the ball game. Capital on top and in control. Potts on to kick the point after. Armstrong is or Pennington's the holder. There's a snap. That time it was on target, and again it was a low kick.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
the
no
second
good.
block.
So, stays 22-44. We'll be right back.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Now we're back here. Ingersoll Stadium, Capital 44, Shelton 22. Cougars first team out there and prove that they can still do what they could do.
Yeah, they said, okay, Highclimbers, let's play till the end of till the clock ticks down. So this looks like the second kickoff team. However,
yeah, it is 24 is Keenan Valentine. He'll do the kicking here for the Cougars. Run up in the kick, high end over end, short kick, taken at the 18. And this is Jordan, is it not?
that was number 8. That was
Jaden Gray. Jaden Gray. Yeah.
Return made by number 8, Jaden
like to see him tuck that ball away a little bit better than that. That thing was out there pretty wide.
He's kind of a little bit limpy coming out of that. They'll spot the ball at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Shelton. Yeah, there's a lot of holes in my long roster here, guys. I'm just looking at it, and I'm going to have to track everything down here when I get a moment.
Yeah.
So is that still Brady back there?
Yep, Ryan Brady's there.
Ryan Brady hands it off.
It's Quinn McKinnon on the carry.
What a nice run. He had a lot of running room there. A lot of big old hole to find, and he gets, looks like 15 up to the 45.
Yeah, Ryan Brady's still in here. I got word that Trevor Gott had a little bit of a knee tweak.
Okay.
And so he's done for the night.
He's done for the night, all right. So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers at the 45. Troy Green at fullback this time. Tight formation. High snap, handed off, and here goes Alberto Manzo. Running room around the left side.
Good hard runner.
Gets 6.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Up to the 49 of Capital.
Gain of 6.
Yeah.
2nd and 4. 3.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Less than that. Clock is running on the Highclimbers. Shotgun for Ryan Brady. Back to pass. Short drop. Looks over the middle. He'd throw it over the head of Alberto Manzo. That just slipped out of his hand, I think.
It's just not having your feet set, not driving the ball through the air. You really want to set that and push hard off that back foot and get it out there. And when you don't do that, your hand slides underneath the ball and it tends to sail up on you.
So it's 3rd down and 4 from the 49.
Fletcher Henry in the backfield now.
Pistol for Brady. Hand off to, nope, it's going to be a keeper for Brady. It slides for the 1st down.
Yeah, nice little job right there. They had Fletcher in pitch path there, so if they got to the outside where Ryan saw everything collapsing down on him, he had the option to pitch it out to Fletcher on the edge and see what could happen, but he made a good decision.
That's the 11th first down for the Highclimbers compared to 14 for Capital.
Back to pass goes Brady. He's going to sling it. It's complete to Hayden Cash. He makes a guy miss, and he'll roll to the 1st down marker, get an extra yard. And it's 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers at the 33.
Another 1st down.
And it looks like it's going to be, is it a timeout or just a 1st down?
It's 1st down.
Yeah, he's making that hand signal like he was going to go into a timeout. And he love the dramatic referees. I really do.
Glad you do.
Here's a rollout, and Brady has nowhere to go. Takes a shot there. Actually, one guy in a crimson jersey took the brunt of that.
Looks like number 79, Hunter Daggett, hit Ryan Brady pretty hard on that one, too.
Well, number 7 was in the middle of it, and that's Makahaka.
Yeah, loss of 7.
On that. He just was in the middle between that. I mean, that's not a good sandwich. I'm sorry.
No.
So back to pass. A little sling in the middle. It is complete. This is Corbin fighting his way to about the 31.
Ethan Corbin.
Yep.
Number 82.
Yep. That's what I saw.
Yep.
Unless you saw something different, that's
Nope.
what I saw.
Nope. I know all the starters' numbers and who they all are, and now that we've got different guys in there, it's nice to get them down too.
Get him down. Is 3rd and 8 from the 31 for Shelton. Minute 40 to go here in the ball game. High snap. Brady handles it. Ryan pumps, throws. Oh, off the just a little bit behind Ethan Corbin. Incomplete.
Yeah, that was a good job by Ryan stepping up into the pocket right there and trying to get that ball out on the edge, just a little bit behind Ethan, and he couldn't bring it in. But good presence, good presence in the pocket to avoid the tackle and step up and get the throw off.
4th and 8 from the 31. Minute 35 to go in the ball game. Pistol formation for Ryan Brady. That's not Rhodes back there? No, it's not.
No, it's Fletcher.
It's Fletcher. Throw over the middle and just missed his intended target of Ethan Corbin.
Yeah, that's a good ball. Good ball across the middle.
So the Cougars will take over with a minute 32 to go in the game. They're on their own 31-yard line. Potts and company back out there. A lot of personnel changes here. So lots of chatter over here, isn't there?
Yeah. We got some really passionate fans from Shelton. There's no doubt about that.
No doubt about it. So Potts is going to go under center. It's an I formation. Hand it off to Halpin. Halpin up the middle, met by a couple of guys. Ethan Corbin being one of them. Number 31, that's Colin Nicholson. And there was somebody else in there that I missed.
2 yards.
2-yard pickup, minute 15 to go.
Looks like they're just going to sit on it here.
Sit on this one, take the knee here.
This is what every offensive coordinator and head coach will tell you is the best play in football.
Potts looking at the referee in the middle of the field. Look for that 5-second hand, right?
Yep.
So 50 seconds now. Potts waits. There's the hand. Settles under. Takes the knee.
Probably have to do that one
more time. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Just one more time. It's 3rd and 8. Or are they going to mark it back? Actually, they're going to mark it back to 3rd and... Nope, they're not even going to bother to have to do that. No reason for another play. The Cougars double up the Highclimbers, 44-22. We'll take a timeout. Be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call, or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Got fall projects? Here are a few that will save energy and save money. Weather strip or caulk around doors and windows, change filters in your heating systems, get necessary maintenance on your HVAC, clear weeds or leaves from around outdoor heating units, and set your thermostat to around 68. Colder temperatures mean higher power usage, so keep an eye on how much power you're using with the Smart Hub app. Learn more at pud3.org/tips.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Hi folks, Deidre Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Well, it's a final here at Ingersoll Stadium. The Capital Cougars knock off the Shelton Highclimbers, 44-22. Getting back on their track after their shutout last week, and got to be impressed with Capital. Got to be impressed with them.
Yeah, they're athletic. I mean, they were making plays. They were making those long plays that we just didn't have an answer for tonight, and it's it's just good hard football. And then like I said a couple of times, I think we matched up well with them up front. We were moving the ball when we needed to, and we were stopping them in the run. I mean, they had a good hard runner, but it was pretty even when it came to that. But those deep balls, they are tough to defend.
Right, game killers.
Yep.
Well, Jerry's still working on his statistics. Grab this over here. Next up are the Highclimbers that return to Jack Stark Field at Highclimbers Stadium to face WF West next Friday. We'll be on hand for that game. The Cougars stay here and open Puget Sound League play by hosting Peninsula next week. That should be fun to watch.
Yeah. Peninsula lost I think they're 1-1 right now. They lost to Gig Harbor week 1, and that's always an interesting game. And
the Fishbowl.
The Fishbowl, right. They had to shut that game down for a couple of years. I think it was getting pretty unruly. And
well, let's see. They did that. They played that at Mount Tahoma.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, they moved it away from, because, Roy Anderson Field's on the campus of Peninsula High School. If you're Gig Harbor, it's maybe your home stadium, but when you go there, you don't feel like it's home.
No.
Kind of like coming here for Capital or Ingersoll Olympia High School. But yeah, so I saw that. It's like, why would they move it to Mount Tahoma? Well, it's a bigger stadium for one.
Bigger stadium, and they were having some pretty significant issues out there. So, but Peninsula's always a good squad, and so it'll be Capital has their hands full next week, and I think Peninsula has their hands full as well.
Well, that's not what we're going to worry about. We're going to have our hands full with WF West coming to town next week, and yeah.
Yeah, WF West has been a bit of a juggernaut, and they're well coached. They're very disciplined. They make sure that they don't make mistakes, and they allow you to make a lot if you choose.
If you choose,
so,
yeah.
It's going to be a week of discipline as far as doing your assignment, doing your job, trusting the guy next to you to do their job. And when everybody does that, when everybody's playing together like that, anybody's beatable. So it'll be interesting it's going to be very interesting to see how this week of practice goes for the Highclimbers and how they come out Friday night.
Yeah, WF West. I'm glad we don't have to play them as a league team anymore.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
I'm one of those folks that doesn't. I don't care who we play. I think we can beat everybody. So.
Well, yeah, that may be true. That's why you play the games.
Yeah.
You just don't look at the records and the histories and go, okay, this guy wins and that guy doesn't. You don't do that. You got to get out on the field and play the games. We're still waiting for Jerry to wrap.
I'm ready.
He's ready. You're still riding, Jerry. So I don't know.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, go ahead with our final statistics.
Thank you. Nice job tonight, Andy, and nice job tonight, Deidre.
Just nice job, Andy.
Very well. You did very, very well, both of you.
Thank you.
Pleasure to work with you both. Okay, now let's start with Shelton. Shelton was 6 for 17 in passing. They had a total of 79 yards passing. Rushing, they had a total of 98 yards. So if you add the 98 yards rushing and the 79 yards passing, they came up with a total of 177 yards. The leading rusher for the Highclimbers tonight would be J.J. Rhodes, and he had 9 carries for 43 yards. Trevor Gott had 6 carries for 28 yards. And Ira Vanderpool had 5 carries for 15 yards. So we're looking at 177 yards total. They cut the penalties down tonight. That's good. They had 7 penalties for 70 yards. So that was a lot better than last week. Now, as far as scoring, Bennett Henry caught a 24-yard touchdown pass, and the point after attempt by A.J. Weir was good. That was their first touchdown. The second touchdown was by J.J. Rhodes on an 11-yard touchdown run. Point after attempt was good. And then we had a 31-yard pass to Silas Hawk. And 2-point after attempt by J.J. Rhodes was good for a total of 22 points. A.J. Weir obviously did a nice job kicking. Unfortunately, we didn't have too many punt returns, or good ones. But
all right, get on to Capital there, Jerry.
Okay, let's go on to Capital. Okay, Capital was 15 for 25 in the passing game. The second half was not quite as good as the first half. Capital completed 10 of 12 in the first half. They did have 14 first downs compared to 12 for the Highclimbers. But the Highclimbers did pick up a lot of first downs there in that fourth quarter. Okay, so Capital had 247 yards in the air and 94 yards rushing. So they were a total of 341 yards compared to 177 for the Highclimbers. As far as penalties, they had 7 penalties for 70 yards. But the penalties that Capital created in the second half did hurt them on a couple drives. Pennington had a couple touchdown passes, caught a couple passes, and so did Hatch, catch a couple passes. So they had quite a night, both of them. A 2-yard touchdown run by number 2 by
Patrick Halpin.
Yep. And a 8-yard, a field goal. Okay, a field goal by Potts. Potts is quite a player, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
I mean, he's got a good arm, he's a good, strong runner, and he's a good kicker, And so
all right,
that's
Jerry.
basically it as far as a rundown.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's great. Thanks, Jerry.
Yeah.
Well, as mentioned, Highclimbers host WF West next week. Cougars will be hosting Peninsula. We'll have the Highclimber WF West game for you from Jack Stark Field, Highclimber Stadium. I guess that'll do it from Ingersoll Stadium for us, isn't it? Unless you have anything else to add, Andy. You look like you might.
I do not.
Oh,
Looking forward to next Friday night, and then go Climbers.
Well, my thanks to Jerry Apple and Andy Conklin for the help with tonight's broadcast. Final score again, Capital 44, Shelton 22. We'll talk to you next Friday from Jack Stark Field. You have been watching high school football on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Talk to you next Friday.
TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.